shit smack. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juice all the boys, yeah, that shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got hits that, oh you big man, ayy. You big man, huh? I'ma act the fool with the bad, huh? Ayy, got two, you don't have none. Ayy, thick thighs, I'm a bad one. Gucci loafers, same as the sheep pattern. Woke up, paparazzi keep flashing. Where'd you get the new drip? They keep asking. Take a flick, post a pic, don't need captions. Imagine if I listen what a hater gotta say. I never give a broke bitch any time of day. You ugly when you jealous, bitch. Look at that face. I'm hot right now when you not, okay? Oh, you big man, oh, you big man. Got a big bag, popping big tags. All white Rover, yeah, whip that. Ate it up, left no crumbs, cause this shit smack. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juiced all the boys, yeah, that shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got his stack, oh, you big man. Hey, oh, you still big man, huh? Bitch, I'm in the coupe, whipping fast, huh? Hey, cop a few, you ain't had none. Hey, don't start, I'm the last one. I do shit that they can't believe happened. Backwoods and red bottoms, high fashion. Camelback and Bali, that's no capping. Blue season, new yacht, I play captain. Imagine if I listen what a hater gotta say. I'll never give a broke bitch any time of day. You ugly when you jealous, bitch. Look at that face. I'm hot right now and you not, okay? Oh, you big man, oh, you big man. Got a big bag, popping big tags. All white Rover, yeah, whip that. Ate it up, left no crumbs, cause this shit smack. I just sit back, let the chips stack. People juiced all the boys, yeah, that shit crack. Off the coast, I'ma holler when I get back. Got his stack, oh, you big man. You big man, huh? I'm like the fool with the bag, huh? Yeah. You big man, huh? You big man, shit.
There's a lot of damn people out here mad. Good evening. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, whatever it is, wherever you are. I certainly hope that you're having a good day. Hang on just one second, y'all. I'm trying to cook something to eat. Ugh. I mean, I do cook. Some I don't, but I do occasionally. Oh, the lake. I'll be right back. Ho, ho, ho. Merry Christmas. Merry Halloween. Merry something. Oh, my God. Hello, hello.
Well, how you doing?
I'm going to be doing better when I get this food in my belly. Well, I didn't realize until about, 20 minutes ago that I haven't eaten. Which tends to happen a lot lately. But anyhow, today has been a day. Let me just tell you. And I ain't even talking about the mess over here. TikTok was a train wreck today. You know that.
I know it, man. That was weird.
Beyond. I was going to do a live tonight about Gypsy and the whole Ken rumor mess that started yesterday. But I'm gonna wait and do it tomorrow, and that way Christy can put her 2 cents in about it. I'm telling you that people have just gone. Well, that's true, Green Eyes. That's true. I don't need much food when I've got sweet cheeks. But people have just lost their ever-loving minds today. And then, while I was over there with that mess, I reckon Scotty went live, and bless her heart.
God.
Bless her heart. Bless her heart. Is all I can say at this point on that one.
She run with scissors again.
I guess she thought she had something that was going to bother me. And here's the thing about it. It didn't. Literally, people were sending me messages about it, and I was saying, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I was too busy over there with the other mess. So let me just tell you about this epiphany that she had today. So today, and most of you already know about this, but y'all remember last summer, the community took up money for 5 children that had been, amen, Country Joe, had been displaced because their mother had abused them. And a younger girl was taking care of them. Well, that was my half-sister's children. She had been abusing them. And I didn't even know that she had her children back. And quite frankly, I didn't even know how many she had. I mean, let's just be honest here. This is the youngest of my half-siblings by my biological father. Now, I never met my biological father because I had a daddy that was anything and everything that I could have ever wanted for a father. Could not have asked for a better one. Never met my dad, my biological father. And these children of his, I've never really had a relationship with. The 2 that I'm the closest to are Mariah's mother and her sister, Amy. They're the only 2 that I've ever had a relationship with. And they're the 2 that I had to keep when I was 19 and just been married. So I've had relationships with them on and off through the years, but we've never been close. I have been closer to Amy than any of them. She's the one that's most like me, and she looks the most like me. Amy's daughter is Topanga, that is over here all the time with Hannah. And Topanga is the one who had the children when they got taken away. So that sister, her name is Heather, and she is an addict. She grew up around addict parents. Every one of them are addicts. Every one of them have been at one point or another. Amy is the only one who has gotten clean and stayed clean for any length of time, and she's been clean for years. The rest of them, Ashley, Mariah's mother, Heather, and Dusty, my half brother, they're all on meth and have been at some point. So anyhow, Heather got her kids back, and I didn't know she had 5, but 4 of them have autism. They're autistic. One of them is nonverbal. And she had been abusing them. Seriously abusing them.
That sucks.
And Jada was here at the time, staying with Ashley, her and Mariah's mom, and she witnessed it, and she called and told on them. So she was arrested, and I'm glad. They should have locked her up and threw away the key.
Yeah.
Anybody who hurts a child the jail should be sat upon them. The little boy who was nonverbal, she broke his leg and he'd been walking around on it.
Dang.
It was horrible what she did to those kids. Absolutely horrible. And I haven't talked much about it because those kids don't deserve that.
No.
Mm-hmm.
The kids didn't deserve what happened to them. And they certainly don't deserve people on the internet talking about them that they don't know. For them to have to see later in life. When they get older.
What sicko wants to hear about that either?
Well, so I guess Scotty thought that she was doing something tonight, and she pulled up my half sister's arrest report, and they went through the entire police report of what happened to those kids on her live stream tonight. And according to Wyoming, because Gladys questioned why they were doing this, Wyoming said because they're going after Scotty and her kids. Well, I'm pretty sure that my half sister that I have never had a relationship with and her abused children are not my children.
Right. I'm not, yeah.
It's not a little bit of a difference between somebody being involved in a murder and kids who were abused. It's not even the same fucking thing.
Now that I know and hearing the details from you, see, I couldn't listen. I had to turn it off. And what I had been hearing, I assumed that these kids were extremely young because of mentions of diapers, and I had no idea they were on the spectrum.
4 of them are. The oldest daughter is not. She's 15, almost 16 now. So she's old enough to be on the internet, and she is. She is.
Yeah. She, all she does is she just shows what a lowlife she is when she keeps doing these things and how desperate she is.
Well, her chat was no better. Her chat was absolutely no better.
Oh, no, they're just as bad.
And River Rat, I'm going to tell you this right now. River Rat has been trying to get her to do this for weeks now. She's been bringing up my sister and her getting arrested for weeks, trying to get them to pull the body cam footage of when she got arrested. These people are so absolutely disgusting as human beings. This is where I'm at. Just like them playing the video that whichever dumbass one of them made of Gannon Stout. Y'all don't care anything about Gannon Stout.
No.
Nothing. Y'all don't care anything about that baby. Not one thing. The only thing you care about is trying to stick it to somebody that you don't like. That's it. That's all y'all care about.
Anything, you use fucking anything.
Neither did y'all care about those 5 children who've already been through absolute horrific trauma from their piece of shit mother. If anybody agrees that she's a piece of shit, it's me. And if anybody knows about abused children, it's me. And Scotty, for you to sit up there and say that I picked and chose which children I wanted to keep, and how convenient it was that I didn't take these. Bitch, I am not responsible for the entire world. Whose children have you ever taken in, Scotty? You didn't even raise your fucking own. And look how they turned out from your lack of parenting as a dope-dealing whore.
Exactly.
So your grandchildren right now are in foster care. But you're such a piece of shit, you don't even have custody of them. But you get on the internet and talk about me not taking the children of my half-sister that I've never had a relationship with? What about your grandchildren who've been in the system because you're such a piece of shit grandmother that the state won't even let you have visitation with them? Those 5 children did not deserve this. And I don't give 2 shits what you say about your piece of shit daughter, Scotty. She's a fucking adult.
No comparison, you fucking idiot.
Who participated in the death of a man. You raised that. You raised that piece of shit because you're a piece of shit. This woman has absolutely nothing to do with me. We were not raised together. We don't even have a relationship. But you couldn't find anything else, so you had to use that because my family's fine. Because they had a good mother. My children, you ain't gonna find nothing. Because of who their mother is and how I raised them. You can't say the same. You really want to start digging, Scotty, because now every fucking thing is wide open. Every one of your children, every fucking one of your children.
Yeah.
I will find everything out I can possibly find out about every one of your fucking children. The circumstances as to why your grandchildren were removed? Yeah, I'll find that out as well. You thought I was bad, Scotty. You said that I'm worse than I've ever been. Bitch, buckle up. You better prop them heels and get your cankles up on something.
She's not on her own, Scotty.
Well-
Anything she doesn't want to fucking do, I'll fucking do it. I'll do it, no problem. You nothing's off the table with you. You fucking animal.
Those babies, her oldest daughter's 15. The rest of them are all under the age of 6.
Mm.
The things that were coming out of her mouth, how she could sit up there and read that out. And her chat, the fucking people in her chat.
The chat was just as bad as she was.
Yeah. I fucking saw you all, every one of you that claimed to be fucking morals and integrity. What a load of fucking shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
worry.
and Enchanted, don't
somebody screen recorded the entire chat for me.
Enchanted, don't save your grandstanding elsewhere. Take it. Don't ever come around me or my space and grandstand with your BS after you participated in that chat. And Scotty, here's the reality of you and your children. They lost any stability they had when your parents passed. And ever since then, they've been lost souls because you don't provide them with stability. You don't provide them with support. That is your reality. I don't have to look into anything to know the truth that they lost the family they had when your parents died. And you want to sit there and lie about how you made gift baskets while you were in jail for them and you left your mom with plenty of money. Bullshit. You can't even feed the kittens your stray cats keep pumping out every month. You expect us to believe that you had gift baskets pre-made for your kids for the holidays for when you went to jail for trafficking drugs out of your home? Please. Go sell that shit to the fools in your chat. That's exactly the only people who buy it up. And they don't even believe you. They're just there because they don't like Natasha. They don't like you, Scotty. They don't believe you either. And you're just willing to do the gross shit that they won't do publicly. But they'll sit there and participate because you are all just scum.
I believe that she was happy that
she
her
was.
daughter was
She was. She really
up.
thought she had something. She
No,
really thought she had something.
I don't believe she's upset that her daughter's record got read out.
No.
She's used
It's already
that.
been read out, CJ. It's already
I know, but she's used it every night since. What for? For fucking money. She's sitting there. She had another alternative if she was so upset that her family was mentioned. Get the fuck off YouTube then. You don't double down and read out. Oh man,
nothing was mentioned about her daughter that was untrue, that wasn't public information, that hadn't already been put out here. And if her daughter's so innocent, okay, then what's the big deal, Scotty? You have no problem calling me a murderer, saying that. I mean, the claims that you all make about me, my children, my family, just from my experience with you, you have, it's no holds barred.
Yeah, and you've got no problem. Oh, they said my daughter was ugly. You've called every fucking one of us ugly, you stupid, ugly bitch.
My granddaughter, my children, you answered every night. My 3-year-old granddaughter. You had no problem sitting on a panel with somebody who wished rape on my 3-year-old granddaughter. That's who you sit with. That's who y'all support. All of you over there in the chat acting sanctimonious and holier than thou. And River Rat, you gonna bust hell wide open, you skanky, nasty looking bitch. And I can't fucking wait. You are the biggest piece of shit, and I am ashamed that you were ever in my community. Abso-fucking-lutely ashamed to have ever been associated with the likes of you. Because you are the most disgusting person. And I'm sure your son, River Rat, would love to know what his mother's up to on the internet, wouldn't he? Since everything's fair game and wide open, River Rat? You think so, Heather? You think he'd love to see how his mother acts on the internet? What about your husband? How would he like that? How would your tiny home community like that, River Rat? Your tiny home community in Georgia? You fuckers. Woo!
Here's the thing, though. They're literally making no type of forward progress. They make zero momentum. It's the same people in the same chat saying the same shit day after day after day after day. They aren't changing anybody's minds. They aren't swaying any opinions. They aren't bringing more people over to their little crowd, which is dwindling. Okay? All they are doing is showing that they have no boundaries and no decency, even when it comes to abused autistic children, you piece of absolute utter filth, Scotty. You are that desperate for $20.
And here's the thing, Scotty. I don't have to make excuses as to why I didn't take those children. Number one, I took in 3 children that were not my own. One of whom I've raised to adulthood who still chooses to live in my home. Dickie. She chose to stay at home instead of going to a dorm this year. Chose to stay here with me. Pretty sure that a child who hated me, who had been abused, who hated to live here with me because I'm so terrible, wouldn't have chosen to live here for the first year of college rather than go to a dorm.
No, they all said that Mariah would get out of there the first chance she had. I heard they've all said that shit.
I know. She's still here.
Well, can we just say that once and for all that that I don't ever want to hear any of you ever talk about kids ever again. Don't let me hear you fucking say you give a fuck about children, because none of you fucking do.
Nope.
None of you.
Only when it's convenient.
Yep.
Yes. And deadly fucking queens sitting in there with that mess. Don't ever come near don't come near me. Any of you that were in that chat, it made me physically fucking sick to hear that tonight. You are all fucking scumbags.
Scum. They don't stand even on a they don't put a toe in the pool of these morals they claim to have. They don't give one rat's ass about any of this shit. You all are just vile lowlifes. That's it. You enjoy abusing people.
Exactly. Scotty's a piece of shit. We all know that. There's nothing that is too low for that bitch because she's literally slithering on the damn ground herself.
Yep.
Is that me?
I don't know who that was. And just to answer your question there, Scotty. Number one, it's not my responsibility to take in everybody's children. And I am not equipped to take in 4 children that have special needs. I work, even though y'all think I don't. I work nonstop.
What a ridiculous fucking statement to make anyway.
And I am in my late 40s. I'm not starting over. I already did one time. I'm not doing it again. It's not my responsibility to raise every child that my piece of shit half siblings choose to spit out and don't take care of.
Look, them even saying that was so absolutely out of line and ridiculous. That when I saw people in the chat actually making those comments, my mind was blown. Absolutely blown. Like, you have got to be kidding me. Where's all the kids these people are taking in?
Oh, they're saints, don't you know?
She can't even see her own grandkids, for fuck's sake. Come on.
Look, Scotty's desperate. She's too lazy and unmotivated to go and get another, minimum wage paying job that she has to figure out how to get to every day and provide for her hostage and her adult children living with her. There's like 5 adults in that house. None of them apparently can work. She is desperate. And girl,
and that's exactly
desperation.
Right, you're exactly right.
Desperation does not look good on you.
Well, that's all she knows is desperation. She's been desperate her whole damn life.
Yep.
I raised my children. I raised both of my children without help from anybody, not even their dad, for several years. And my kids, I could not be prouder of. All three of them. Mariah included, because whether y'all like to believe it or not, she is my child.
They can't touch you as a mother. They can't touch you as a grandmother. I mean, they can't touch you as a daughter.
There is not one thing that I would not do if something happened and my grandchild was taken away from my daughter. I would beat hell down to get my grandbaby.
And everybody knows that about you.
There is no way she would ever spend a night in a house that she didn't know people.
You know, she wants to talk about I'm unaware of the what you did to help those kids out last year and all that. But Scotty, what about the fundraiser you did for your sick little twin grandbaby? Remember that one? The one that was apparently in NICU for all that time, you said?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Remember that, CJ?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We
Yep.
absolutely did raise money for them. Absolutely, we did. We raised money for groceries. We raised money for clothes.
But Scotty, you want to audit everybody and their fundraisers. Maybe we need to audit you.
Oh, fuck. She raised money tonight on the back of abused kids. That was tonight.
Entertainment you won't find anywhere else, folks. That's how she frames it. That's not entertaining, Scotty. That's depravity. That's you.
They want to talk about anybody raising money for showing autopsy pictures? What you did tonight was fucking worse than that. It was sicker than that. You read out abuse records, you dirty fucking evil bitch. And you took money for it.
I did raise money to help a family that needed it. You're right, I did. What she did was further exploit those kids. But she doesn't care, because she doesn't care about children. She doesn't care about anybody except herself and whatever dig she can get into the person that she has an issue with. And see, even though we didn't talk about her and haven't for the last few nights, she probably hadn't been able to stand it, her and Dickie both. But because of that, she had to find whatever she could, because she can't get over the fact that I talked about her daughter. Because her and Dickie think that they should be able to come out here and talk about whoever they want to, whatever they want to, and there should be zero repercussions, and nobody should be able to rebut anything they say, nor should they get any kind of clapback from anybody. Because it's their right to say whatever they want to say. Well, okay, it is, but it's my right to say whatever the fuck I want to say too. And don't fucking think, Scotty, just because I was quiet for a long time when y'all were going after Nabil and you were going after my kids and you were going after everybody else, you went after my mother, Scotty. My mother. Who's in my chat most of the time supporting me. Because that's who my mother is.
They want this response because that's how they capitalize. They want.
Well, she doesn't talk about all that though. She doesn't talk about the fact that the reason, and the next night when I read her daughter's bullshit, was the night after she found public records on my mother and read them out, or somebody did and sent them to her, because I don't think she's smart enough to find them.
No, of course not. Of course not. No, of course not. She wants to say, well, Tiffany sent everything. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but she glosses over the fact that of all the crap she's posted about my kids, my family, doxing all of my family and everything for a long time now with no response from me. None.
No, but she comes out there. You sit and you listen to her tonight, right? This is the kind of shit she was saying. Well, I'm doing this because Jax said he was going to put my kids on the dark web. Lie. Total fucking lie. My mother and father obituaries and pictures were shown. Who by? You don't. I'm personally.
Their obituary pictures were shown. Who fucking cares, you dumb bitch? Y'all put the picture of my sister up there, your dumbass friend Robbie, with failed written across it.
Her
somebody's
mom's
talking
obituary picture was being used in a sock account when I first met her. She blamed me for it. I didn't even know the chick. It was Golden's account, right? Her mom's obituary picture has been out. Look it. I don't agree with that. I think wrong is wrong, right? But this she knows. She doesn't care. She does not care about any of this. She just needs to make a buck. She's a panhandler on the internet. That's it. And the biggest, more of a victim she can look like, the more, little sympathy donations she gets.
Yeah, but she's sitting up there attaching all these things for you guys. She's got no proof of fucking nothing. I mean, and she just sits there and says it like it's a fucking fact.
Like it's the gospel.
I'll tell you something I believe, and I will always believe, that anything that's been put out there like that about you, you fucking did yourself, scabies, in my opinion, because that's how little you give a fuck about it. You don't care.
No, she doesn't
As
care.
Tiffany just said, if it gets you an extra $10 fucking, it's a good night.
How much does she make tonight?
I don't know. I can.
Know. But I know she did make money tonight. I had to keep turning it off, man.
I can watch it. I heard
any of it because I mean, and like I said, when everybody was messaging me, I mean, I don't care. I don't care what she says about Heather because she's a piece of shit. I don't care. I agree with the fact that she's a piece of shit and she should be locked under the damn jail. She should never be let out for what she did to those kids. I've been vocal about that since it happened.
Them trying to twist
but it's
that
not
on you,
anybody's fucking business.
No, it's not.
But Natasha, the whole them trying to twist that to formate that into being your fault and your doing and your problem and your failure to respond. I mean, the way the leaps and bounds they took this, I could not believe it. It was. It blew my mind, and that's pretty hard to do these days. The audacity. Oh my gosh, the audacity of these people is it's unbelievable.
Somebody said in that chat, I wish I could remember who said it, but somebody said that not reading out the Mariah's diary was protecting Natasha, not Mariah.
That was enchanted.
That was enchanted.
Well, of course
there
it
you
was.
go. That's the mindset of these fuckers, right? That's what you're dealing with.
That one is like a rabid dog and has been for years.
Well, they don't give a fuck about kids.
They don't give a fuck about anybody. By the way, my phone's scrolling across the screen because I desperately need a fucking day off.
Hell yeah.
From this shithole.
$90 she'd made before. Okay, $90. Who's paying this woman? Who the fuck is paying this woman?
She has no bills. She doesn't have any bills. That the easement she lives on is paid off. They have their utilities. I mean, there's literally at least 3 other, able-bodied adults in that trap house trailer with her. Sell some kittens. I don't know, man. Like, this is absolutely exploiting people in the manner you are to make a buck and masking it as some sort of righteous indignation to take back your dignity of your daughter and everything else. Scotty, you're a fool.
Yeah, you're a fucking idiot.
She has no dignity. You're the reason that your child's the way she is, Scotty. Fucking face it. Your child is failing at life because you failed at life.
Your child wasn't abused. Your child was the abuser.
Because you neglected her.
Well, when those kids at school found out about both her parents being, taken to jail, and they made fun of her, and your mugshots were somehow brought to the school and everything else. I'm sure that didn't help.
Well, plenty of kids are abused. They don't all end up being involved in a fucking murder.
Isn't that the
So
truth?
somewhere along
Nope.
the line, she's an adult. She made her choices. And you know what? That's hardly even been touched on here, scabies. Like, okay, the report was read out. So fucking what?
It's on the internet publicly. It is. It made the news. This case made their local news. I mean, she is so contrived.
Look at the things that they talk about you, Tiffany, with your accident and shit like that. That's been used over and over and over and over and over and over. But these fucking sensitive fucking motherfuckers that want to dish it out all day long.
Oh yeah, because it was fine for her to bring up some public records about my mother the
Right.
night before, but Lord forbid I read out her daughter's fucking mess where she kicked and punched a man in the head who was bleeding from his ears, eyes, and nose.
Right.
Your daughter participated in what happened to that man. You can lie about it all you want to. You can play semantics and change it around. Your daughter's a piece of shit just like her mother. You, Skanky, you are a piece of absolute dog shit.
I always look at intent behind people's actions, right? And what was the intent behind that assault on that man that took his life that day? Because a $20 bag of dope went missing. That says all I need to know.
Well, why did her daughter kick and hit the man when he was in the floor bleeding already and everybody else was gone?
Well, if you read the whole document, they were high as a kite. They'd been doing some combination of meth and shooting up combinations of meth and fentanyl.
Yeah, somebody needs to read that document out. I'll do it. Get it to me, Tiffany, and I'll read it out. Nothing's off limits with you now,
Gross.
Scabies.
It's all
Nothing.
gross. The whole lineage of background on all of it is gross. It is so monstrously just this person, that, all of it. Scotty.
It has to be gross. That's the only language she understands.
Mm-hmm. You just come from trash, and you are trash, and you bred, which, it's your environment.
Mm.
And it always will be that. You can play pretend on the internet as much as you want, girlfriend.
You're always
Look around
be a
you.
failure.
That's your reality.
You're always going to be a failure with a boyfriend who beats the fuck out of you because you're too desperate to get rid of him and find anybody else. Of course, you couldn't if you wanted to. Maybe some old drunk man at the bar. Your children are always going to be losers because that's what you raised them to be. And you're still going to be the same broke, busted, bitter, and pathetic piece of shit that you are right now. With a pissant channel on YouTube that nobody fucking watches because you have anything interesting to say.
And that money will dry out very soon, Scabies.
They'll
You
get
do
tired
know
of it.
that, right?
It's gone the minute she has it. It's gone the minute she has it. This isn't going to sustain itself, and she knows that, just like Devin. Devin will meet a younger, more, cooperative and spry lady one of these days who doesn't, keep him in the absolute hellhole like you're trapping him in. He'll move on. Trust and believe me on that, girl. He will.
Somebody who actually has some self-esteem and wants something out of life and not to live in a broke down handicap trailer in the middle of fucking nowhere with a broke down car.
Yep.
And zero prospects of ever doing any better.
He'll move on. So you've got a lot to look forward to, girl, and that that's unfortunate for you. But the fact that the people you've surrounded yourself with and you yourself are so shameless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't bother them. They this is who they
They
are.
don't care. No, they're literally over there right now, probably pumping their fist in the air because they think that because we're talking about this that I'm upset.
Mm.
I'm not upset. This is not me upset. I'm chewing. I don't even get upset very much anymore.
Well, I was upset for
A lot of people were upset, and a lot of people thought I was going to be upset. A lot of people were upset because they didn't realize. But here's the thing. No matter what the relationship is between me and her, this should have never been brought here. She has nothing to do with me. Nothing.
Mm-mm.
There is literally zero connection other than the fact that we had the same sperm donor. That would be like somebody going and finding somebody's sibling from a sperm bank who had been raised by completely different people and using whatever they've done in their life against them. Because that's exactly what you just did. The way that I was raised and the way that girl was raised, it could not be any different. And I've talked about this a lot. And I don't say this to brag. I say this because I'm thankful. I had an absolutely wonderful childhood. A close-knit family growing up. I didn't know what drugs were. Nobody in my family drank. Nobody smoked. My dad would smoke a cigar on the porch occasionally. My grandpa smoked a pipe. I didn't know what alcoholics were. I didn't know what being drunk was. I didn't know anything about drugs or addicts. I knew nothing about that. Nothing. I never even heard of anything about suicide until I was married. I lived a very sheltered life growing up, and I am so thankful for that. I was brought up in church, which is where I got my faith, and I'm thankful for that because there's no way I would have made it to where I'm at today without it. My family was close. We all went to church every Sunday. We had lunch at my grandma and grandpa's house almost every Sunday after church. I had a great life growing up. And I've had a great life as an adult. I haven't had any real, I got divorced, but I don't even consider that. Nothing like most people have. And I am so thankful for that. And through every bit of it, I had my family. Every bit of it, I had my family. And I still do. What's left of them. And I raised my kids the exact same way I was raised. Which is why they turned out the way they did. And I've made plenty of mistakes in my life. Plenty. But my biggest accomplishment in my life is my children. And they are the thing that I am the most proud of. And I know exactly how lucky I was then, and I know how lucky I am now. I went through a very bad divorce, Scotty. It took me almost 3 years to get divorced. I never took my children to destroy my ex-husband's vehicle. I gave my ex-husband money to come and take my kids to go do things.
She blamed her kids for her actions. That's how low she is.
I know.
She made $90.
She made $90?
Yeah.
All right, y'all got to beat Scotty. Come on.
Hour 53 and 35 seconds. To update my thing, but that makes what? $90. That ain't too bad, huh, guys? Heck yeah. I appreciate you guys. I feel icky after having to read all that out.
Give me that F money, Nicole.
But Money Mike, big ass Money Mike, gave her $2. So that's probably $92.
Again?
Yeah. According to her earlier in the transcript.
So Money Mike came into the chat and made a statement. Now, I thought that an account was Sarah, but he made a statement, and he apparently is owning the Mike Hunt account. Is that you, Money Mike? Because the things you have said in that account are irreprehensible. And I know you're the account of Jeff, and I know, Money Mike, I can't imagine what I can't imagine what your life actually looks like, because you're online literally all day in your little sock accounts, cracking jokes nobody laughs at, playing pretend, this elusive guy with all this money who's actually broke. You probably live with your parents, right? Mid-50s, never been married, no kids, never accomplished anything. Probably, you get some type of...
Just another troll. I don't know why you're surprised about Gladys. She's one of the most disgusting people out here. I cannot believe that so many of y'all do not know that she came from freaking Critical K.
Yeah, Gladys is a fucking.
She's an absolute piece of dog shit. I've got
She's a
screenshots of some of
face
the most disgusting shit she said in Kay's chat.
Mm-hmm.
She still
Why do
says
y'all
it.
think I named her Nanner Puddin' Teeth?
Barfarama.
Years ago. She used to be in my chat as Will I Am.
Oh.
A long time ago.
Anyways, Money Mike, this is all you have. And your jokes aren't funny, and your sock accounts aren't funny, and you're just this... I'm sorry.
Scumbag.
He is the epitome of a loser.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody who feels the need to put a dollar sign and money in front of their name. Nobody that has money brags about it. All broke people brag about money.
And but I'm just saying, he can't do better than $2 fucking with a money sign in his name.
That's how broke he is.
Thank you, Green Eyes.
That's an interesting thing that you're pointing out, though, because there's somebody else who always donates $2 to people too, and that's Sarah. And I don't know, that's kind of weird, man.
Where does she live? Do you know?
Washington.
Because he claims to live in Texas.
Huh. That's interesting. That $2 is a weird amount. You know what I mean? And that's Sarah. That's always Sarah's little sweet spot. She's always would drop, $2 here, $2 there. I don't know. It's probably a stretch, but either way, whoever you are, Money Mike, you're a loser, and you're not funny, and you're an edgelord.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Just another troll. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Monetized content, not just content. This is content with a price tag attached to it, apparently.
With a financial goal.
Yeah.
Stated, attached, and obtained.
I'm Gucci. Here's the thing about harassment. Been there, done that, and spent $1 million trying to figure all this out. In order to file a harassment suit against somebody, you are going to waste an inordinate amount of money.
Yeah,
and none of these people have a pot to piss in, nor a window to throw it out of. All you're going to do is waste money to get a civil judgment against them that is going to do absolutely nothing, because they're never going to own anything.
No. Even if these people had assets, I watched a friend of mine go through this with multiple people, right? And some of them did have actual, assets that they could, claim in these defamation suits and whatnot. And after the fact, even trying to obtain your judgment from people. I mean, they file bankruptcy, they hide them. The amount of money you spend is through the roof, and there's literally no repercussion on the other person except for, well, their time and money and hassle. But it's a bigger burden on you financially. There's just no
there's no recourse.
No, none. There's none.
Oh, I know, I'm Gucci. I know. Trust me, I know. I've been there, done that. I mean, I have. Thank you, Green Eyes. I very much appreciate it. People don't understand how much attorneys cost either, and how much it costs for every letter that you have written, for every time you call them, for every time you have a phone call, an email, whatever, you pay for it.
Just to open the door for, let's say, a defamation suit, you're looking at 30 to 40,000. That's just the beginning, right?
I was told that it would be at least $50,000 to $60,000.
Mm-hmm. And
that's
just
minimum.
Yeah, that's just an estimate based on what they're assuming the discovery might be, and then on top of it, you have to give the little statements from everybody, and then you have to do this and that. I mean, it's a lot of legwork is the problem. It's not, like your regular just cut and dry like criminal case or anything like that. These suits are complicated, and they're time consuming. They take a lot of resources, and it's a huge mountain to climb. And if there's no actual point in doing it, if it's not going to necessarily stop anybody.
And it's not.
Mm-mm.
Let's face it, it's not. You're not going to stop any of these people.
Nope.
No, they just put on a different outfit and pop up like a mole in another
Exactly.
pop-out hole.
Exactly. And that's exactly why I said, hell, I'm fighting fire with fire.
But that was what I was saying the other night, too. I mean, they need to realize that none of this shit is going to make Natasha go away. Natasha's going to go away only if she fucking wants to. If she got something else she's got to do, and later, fuck you.
They don't want Natasha to go away, Crafty.
No, they don't. They didn't know what to do when she was gone.
They love it.
They're just pandering to the people who religiously, group together and go around and hate on her and throw a couple bucks, and that's all. She's pandering to these people.
Well, they're throwing her a couple bucks to keep her going.
Mm-hmm.
She's literally like a monkey at the zoo that they're throwing peanuts at.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And she has no self-respect at all, so she doesn't care why they're throwing it at her as long as she's getting it.
And she'll do it. She'll do all the things they ask her to do,
Oh, yeah, because she has no boundaries at all, and no morals, no integrity, no nothing. There's nothing that's too low for her.
Nothing.
Which is exactly why your children ended up the way they did, Scotty. Exactly why they ended up the way they did. You have nobody to blame for your children's problems, Scotty, but yourself. Nobody.
She knows that.
Oh, I know she knows it.
Yeah, she knows.
That's why she's such a miserable bitch.
Mm-hmm.
She knows.
That's why she has to play. Well, she has to play pretend. She made preemptive gift baskets for when she was in jail to give to.
in anticipation of being caged up. I mean, that's a bit.
I mean that's a long ways. My kids knew I loved them. They didn't love them enough not to sell drugs out of the home they lived in.
Well, Delta, that's exactly why people made those videos, to make it look bad. And you're right, there's zero context on any of them.
Look, people have been doing that same kind of crap to me for years, and there's always these. You probably have a lot more people who realize what's going on without the context being there. But I don't, I haven't interacted with as many people, and I always have these diamonds in the rough who see through it and see the lack of context and the manipulation and everything, and they're crafty in doing that. But it's very obvious what the intent. Again, it's just the intent. right? These little provocative clips they piece together with these stories they create and everything. It's smoke and mirrors. It's a facade. You guys have to create this monster so you can be a victim, right?
Okay. So her reasoning for doing this stream today and reading all of that out was because I said that my sister was because I did say she was unconscious, because that's what I was told. Was unconscious when they got there, passed out in the bathroom. And I said that she had to be brought back to life. I don't remember saying that, but I know she was supposed to be unconscious. Here's the thing, Scotty. I didn't care enough to find out. I didn't care enough to find out what actually happened to her, because I didn't care. I cared more about what was going on with those children and making sure they had what they needed. And I did, with the help of my community. No, it never has been, Louise. I've never gone after people's kids and families. And I still will not go after minor children. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
Unbelievable. So they had to correct that lie, right? Just like Nikki
That's
has
why
to.
she said she did it. Yeah.
Oh, right. So just like they said, I held a dying man in the street of the city I lived in after we collided in an accident. Because they're claiming I said I held him as he passed, which I never said. And that's why Nikki's trying to find this man's family to contact them and everything else. So this is now the reasoning you're the lie fixers.
Yeah, because I said that my sister was dead on the scene and they had to resuscitate her. That's why they had to read out all of the injuries that the kids had in the entire police report.
Of course.
That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. About as much sense as it makes as her saying her family's being attacked.
Well, who's attacking them?
I don't know. I'm not.
Anybody know?
Nope.
I haven't heard CJ attacking them. Hadn't heard you. Hadn't heard Amy.
I haven't seen anything about her parents. Not one thing.
The only thing I saw was the picture of, I guess it's her mom. And I didn't know who the picture was of her dad until she said it. Yeah, I don't remember. I don't even remember what Panga told me. It's been so long ago. And quite frankly, so much has happened since then. Because right after that is when my sister found out that she had cancer, and everything else is a blur. But it's funny to me that these people remember more about what I say than I do from that long ago. They are that focused on my words and everything that I say. Well, they are holding me responsible for a total stranger's actions. That's exactly what they're doing.
It is stupid, Lyndon.
Well, I've witnessed some sheer stupidity in the last few days, I'll tell you. And it's astonishing to me, just like those people in her chat. But in every chat I go in, the people who just cannot let go of their own bullshit. It doesn't matter how long it's been. It doesn't matter if I have never, ever had a personal interaction with them. There are some people out there who just cannot let go of their own ridiculousness and do not care who they disrespect in the process.
Yep. I'm sick of being there's certain people that get it worse than other people, right? We all know that. But lately in this community, it's been the same few people that are getting it night after night after night. And a lot of people just fucked off. They just fucked off. They didn't want, they just left. But then when they decide, And I'm not talking about anybody in particular before I start getting messages
Yep.
from the
Your
shit
phone's about to blow
fucking
up.
stirrers, right?
I
Fuck
was
off
gonna
with that
say,
shit.
CJ, you better.
Can of
Yeah,
worms is opening.
right.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, well, hang on a minute, because I've been here the whole fucking time. Tiffany's been here the whole time. Amy, since Natasha's came back, she's had enough of every one of these motherfuckers, and now she's the focus. It must be great to be one of these fucking bystanders who decide when to drop in and drop out, and have an opinion that I'm meant to give a fuck about. No,
Exactly.
I don't make money on YouTube. I'm not monetized. I want everybody to know that, right? From now on, I go where I want to go. I have in my chat who I want to have in my chat. I don't owe anybody nothing. Nothing. Because when times get tough around here, you
Mhm.
soon see who's fucking standing by your side.
Well, I guarantee you
Again,
won't be any of these people who run and act like little bitches everywhere they go.
oh, yeah, but they're always the ones that are defended the fucking most.
I know.
You did. Weak girl. I know.
Trust me,
Short-term
I know.
memory loss? Fuck off.
It just amazes me how many grown ass adults hold these grudges for what? Did I murder your child? Like I was gone for over a year and a half, and people still can't keep my name out of their mouths. What did I do to you in that year and a half that I was gone? What did you do to make yourself better? Because apparently nothing.
Well, people can have their problems. I just don't expect me to adopt them or bring them to my space. I don't put up with
agree
that.
with you. And here's my thing with that. I don't give a fuck if anybody likes me or not. But here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to be anywhere that I'm disrespected, because I don't go places and disrespect other people. If I go somewhere and there are people in the chat that I don't like, I don't say anything.
Yeah, me too. Right.
And I don't allow people here to be disrespected. I don't care who it is. And I don't care if somebody in the chat doesn't like them or not. I say all the time, if there's somebody in the chat that you don't like, block them. If you don't like who's on my panel, leave. It pisses me. It pisses me off more for the people's channels that I'm at than it does anything else. Because the people in the chat who do that shit, they're not disrespecting me. They're disrespecting the person whose channel they're on.
Yeah, it is a little bit of a kick in the face. I gotta be honest. I'm just being honest. You're sitting there, you're doing a live. Everybody knows who I talk to. Everybody knows who I'm okay with. And if that person comes into my chat and I just go, oh, fuck, here we go. And I would never do that to anybody else. Never. Okay,
and that's exactly why I don't go places.
I wouldn't either.
That's exactly why I don't go places, because it's a shit show, not just for me, but for everybody else. Because there are just certain people who cannot act like an adult. And it's ridiculous.
Yes, a big lot of the reason why I don't go live much, to be honest. Because, like I said, I'm not getting anything from YouTube. Nothing. So why the fuck would I put up with the hassle? Fuck that. No, sorry. And I'm not scabies. I'm not gonna go live and just say what you want me to fucking say to get $2 for a bar of chocolate. Fuck off.
And that's where I've been at. Honestly, the last few weeks, that's how I've been feeling.
Just tired of it. tired of it because, like I said, when it all comes down to it, and you're going through shit, there's very few people there that you can turn to that would, put their neck out on the fucking line. It's always been the same on YouTube, always. And then you got to sit and watch somebody like Skanky sit there and be praised for doing the most fucking disgusting fucking shit. And I can't take that. It blows my fucking mind. That's not entertainment. That's not talent. That's just filth.
Well, that's what they want. That's what they're there for. They want the Roman Colosseum blood sports. They want it to get gross. They want it to go low. They want to be cruel. And this is, that's why they show up, because she wasn't talking about this kind of stuff. There'd be nobody there. She wouldn't make a buck. She found her little momentary sweet spot. It's not going to last, though.
No, it won't last. No, it won't. And those same people that are sitting in there with you tonight, Skanky, will be the same people that will be sitting somewhere else talking about, remember that time Scabies read all that out there? I guarantee it. But you won't even care because you are so fucking mercenary that all you just think short term. Because it's not like there is a long term for you on here, is there? No.
This has been her routine with every little group she circles through, right? She is the, like you said, the mercenary and of the group, right? And she does all the bad things because she'll be the villain, right? And then something happens, she falls out with everyone, then she's the victim, then she wiggles her way into another. This has been her routine. I've watched it now for 3.5 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
She's always the scumbag who's willing to go the lowest and then cries the loudest, and she gets a little bit of a kick in her ass.
Yep.
Jesus, take the wheel.
Do you notice my picture? This is from my
Like
ancestors.
I was saying before I damn. Which royal bloodline are you a part of?
Well, this is from Welsh. I'm Welsh, part Welsh, and this is my my great grandmother and her dog Theodore. My grandmother, she had a very English name. I can't remember it right now, but it was British. It was Welsh, very Welsh. She was from royalty. She was born in some abbey and on top of some hill, and there's things around her. And yes.
Okay, well, that's
I bet
awesome.
you didn't know. None of you knew this, did you?
I did not know that.
Yes, I come from British royalty.
Huh?
Oh shit!
Yes, ma'am.
I didn't know I was in the presence of royalty.
Well, now you know.
Do you have an unknown first name as well?
Yes. Yes, I do. As a matter of fact. CJ. In fact, I found, there it is. I found CJ as part of my.
What moniker were you bestowed with?
Yes, well, I'm the King of Scotland, obviously. And I was responsible for Queen Elizabeth being beheaded. I hated doing it, but I had to.
I love the cross on your cap.
Oh yes, because I'm the fighter for the church, and yeah.
Look at that royal side eye.
That's me looking at Elizabeth.
I know. Listen. I'm quite depressed. I am quite depressed that I have no royal lineage to brag about. I'm just a peasant.
me being a king, I can make you a lady or a lord or whatever.
Oh, yes, you're going to bestow a title upon me?
Yes, just give us about 5 minutes.
You have to find it, ruffle through your papers.
We've got to come
What I
up
was
with
saying
something
before my internet
appropriate.
quit, shit the bed, whatever, is that what you were saying about not being monetized over here and it not being worth it is exactly where I have been the last few weeks, because I'm not monetized either.
Oh.
And this shit that you have to put up with over here is not worth it. It ain't worth the stress to come over here and go through all of this shit with all of these scum-sucking shit bags.
For nothing.
For what purpose? Like, seriously.
Oh, are they
Why?
then? Oh.
Because I need a brain transplant myself?
Then you gotta sit and watch the likes of fucking Nikki be monetized. Coming out with the shit that comes out of her fucking mouth on the daily. And she's monetized. Robbie's monetized. Siren's monetized. Bill's monetized. Are you fucking kidding me?
I know. Who did we lose? Tiffany?
Tiffany? Well, that's what you got to think too, Peaky. Is it worth it?
You said, how old was the oldest child in that situation?
$15.
So they were all minors.
She may have turned 16 by now. Mm-hmm.
Well,
all of them were when it happened, yes.
Well, that's quite curious then.
All 5 of them. She's 16 now, but she was 15 when it happened.
Right. Yeah, you're talking about just this past December, right? And the others are younger than her.
It was last August. No, it was last August.
Curious. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Because, see, I was just curious about, there's certain things that come along with family court and certain things that come along with criminal court. And there's certain things that a county court clerk can do but don't do. But publicizing certain things is something that no one is supposed to do, that do not fall under the Florida Sunshine Law.
Well, you're also not supposed to do certain things publicly when you get public records, and it actually says that when you obtain them. Depends on what it is.
But the criteria in that Florida rule, which has a very, very ironic last 3 numbers there, is increasingly interesting. I'll just leave it at that for now.
Well, I've said this 100 times, and it's just a matter of time. Florida has really strict rules on lots of things, and is much more progressive than most states about a lot of things. Well, and that's the thing, Rachel. I've never even met these kids. The only one of them that I know is the oldest one. I've never laid eyes on any of the rest of them until this happened. Well, everything they do is against terms of service.
Yeah, but YouTube's a waste of fucking time.
Oh, Dickie, I haven't heard you say you got my haven't heard you say that you got my strike.
Camera
where I counterclaimed it.
notification.
And I haven't heard you say whose name's on it. Because you said I couldn't counterclaim a strike, right? Because the channel's not in my name. Whose name's on it, bitch? I hadn't heard her bragging about that. Well, they all say that, Lyndon. So now she has 10 days from today to file a lawsuit or take me to court and provide proof. And it was sent to her earlier today. So she knows.
What a waste of time, Nikki.
All because her panties got twisted. Well, I have a little bit of some comedy for us to watch. I know y'all are not ready for this because I haven't watched it, but I know it's going to be just as riveting as the others have been. But Alice has made it.
No.
And apparently he tried to get up on the channel tonight and she told him no. So that ought to go over real well.
Yeah, I saw some of his chat, and he's just as clueless as usual.
And that, I mean, it's going to go over real well when he realizes she don't like you. So let's see what this moron had to say. Here he is with his crooked face.
Oh God, here we are again.
Yeah.
Natasha hadn't been on in 6 days. Thank goodness.
He just said I haven't. He just said I haven't been on in 6 days.
He's on top of it.
What? I haven't been on in 6 days.
He's a breaking news correspondent.
But yet he's going live again about me. But I haven't been on in 6 days, he thinks.
We're having some
No, you just don't know what channel I'm on, dumbass.
I had to watch the chat. Janessa, something better to do with your time. Like
You already said this.
You're ridiculous, you're comical, and you're just not needed in the comment section. So just find your way
Janessa.
out, because you do this in a lot of chats.
Yes.
So yeah, just find
you
something
get some
better to do with
weather.
your time. And then crafting again. You're
Yeah.
pathetic. You go
Thank
with
you.
whoever's popular at the time. I don't even know who you were with before Natasha came back,
I don't either.
because
See
nobody wanted you on their channel.
I was with
Natasha,
CJ.
just keep on doing what you're doing.
It's me.
It's
Yeah.
pathetic. It's pathetic. And listen,
It is. It
I
really
always say I will not comment on your relatives.
is. Oh,
It's
come
kind of getting ridiculous at this point, because you want to come at me with my looks and that kind of thing, and whatever you think is the best way to go, you keep bringing it, because if you keep bringing it, I'm going to bring it back.
You gonna talk
And
about relatives?
I'm not going to let up. So if you want to
Okay.
keep coming at me, because I have no mercy at this
Screw
point.
Oh, mercy.
Could you let Crafton,
Of all
an
people.
unintelligent person, the person that
Look,
wants your
2
attention
plus
at
2
the
is
time,
3.
and then
You're
you
gonna
allow
find out,
this
Seth.
Tiffany person, which I've done my research,
Oh,
it's just
no.
really an embarrassment. Just
At least you call her
an
a person.
embarrassment. And I'm not,
This isn't-
again, I'm not going to say anything about Jax. Jax and I have been friends. I am disappointed
love with
in him and
Jax.
what he's allowing you to do. But everybody else on your panel,
Jackson
lady,
mean or none.
lady, you need to self-reflect.
What did I
because
do?
it's ridiculous and it's
CJ's
comical at this
worse.
point.
Would you go up on her?
And even your little boyfriend
Yeah.
that should be your nephew or your child
Oh,
is ridiculous.
Wow.
But he's not.
It's ridiculous.
You nailed it.
So come
You're
up with something
hurt.
better.
Hold
Crafty,
on, I'm self-reflecting.
listen, dude. Have a seat. Have
I
a
can't
seat.
hear you. I'm self-reflecting.
Because if I want to bring up all I can with you, I could.
Do it.
I could.
Go on, do it.
But have a seat. Have a seat.
I like your hat.
And Tiffany, come up with something better. Like you don't even know who I am.
She can't.
Before you come at me, get to know who I am.
Be in an
Okay?
office.
How about that?
Are you doing this
Food for
work?
thought, right? That you may not even know how to do that.
You may not. You don't know.
But yeah,
He must have saw
it's
where
just-
me and
it's-
Tiffany were
it's
doing our bid
comical
on him.
at this point. It's just
That's
Must
got to be
be.
it.
yeah.
Took you long.
Come up with something better.
Come up with a
something
better hat.
or just have a seat because you're just not worth it.
Do something about
You're
that
just not worth it.
redness.
Yep.
in
You're
your
making
face.
videos
Bye.
about it. Y'all aren't worth it, but he's making a whole ass video about it.
Yep.
again.
This is, you know what he's like? He's like that page in the book that says this page intentionally left blank. You know what I mean? It's all written on it.
He reminds me of Bill Clinton.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
he
he
kinda
reminds
does
me
that.
of.
A
He
little
looks
bit.
like he's having
yeah.
a hot flash.
He does. He always looks like he's just hyperventilated. Maybe that's why he sounds that way.
Mm.
I can't figure it out.
No. He got me nailed. I tell you what. I've been self-reflecting. He's fucking right.
Take a seat, Crafton.
I'm sitting down right now, Siege.
Well, get up and then sit down again, honey.
Oh, try to, but look, yeah.
Aisha, are you having a
But-
problem?
But
lost
Captain, Aisha,
Why? That's all she
everyone
sees.
wants to know why.
Why? Yes, I'm the King of Scotland shadow dancer. Yeah.
She got her own. See, that's a hat right there.
Yeah.
Did you watch Seth's video?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're self-reflecting right now. Only one who got it right was Siege with that new hat. She self-reflected a good hat.
Tiffany, why do I look like I feel like I've had an eyebrow lift?
Listen, I don't know. That's what apparently the royal lineage you're from, they were it looks like Cardi B.
Listen,
Did you see?
somebody tonight said my eyebrows were fake on TikTok again.
Well, apparently you come from a long line of fake eyebrows going all the way back to your English roots.
Scottish.
Scottish.
Yeah, Scottish roots. Yeah.
English.
I have to say, Crafton, did you notice how Seth's eyes tonight were probably the best anime eyes he has ever?
Yes. I think the hyperventilating and the redness, that it really adds an allure to the Speed Racer, episode going on with his eyes.
He really is looking like Droopy Dog.
I don't know what he looks like. To be quite honest.
He looks like a plastic surgery disaster. I mean, that's kind of like maybe,
Yeah.
he needs to
I could see that.
get an update or something.
He might
But
be
what do I know? I haven't self-reflected on that yet. I'm still trying to take the lead.
I still think it's hilarious. He thinks I haven't been live in 6 days.
Yeah. That's because, well.
Nobody's told him, apparently.
Mm-mm.
See,
I,
you're missing out. Your friends are
I
already lying to you.
Yeah.
love how he said you don't even know me, Tiffany. But he did his research on me and figured out that I'm bad.
He knows you're a person, though.
Well,
I'm
now,
a
is
person.
he one of the people that you were seducing in the closet with your sexy voice?
Now, Natasha, I don't have time for that.
I forgot.
I have something called a job.
Yeah, I think he's surpassed and taken your whisper roast when people try to roast
Look,
you about whispering. He takes a cake. He's got
the-
you're screaming in the closet compared to
look,
this.
I don't look when I was whispering. Okay, this was the.
Let me play this clip before you say this so they know what we're talking about.
Oh yeah,
No,
yeah,
No,
yeah,
listen,
yeah.
Listen to this shit. Just listen.
Sniffany. That's what that reminds me of, because it just seems to me that Tiffany just floats around YouTube, always trying so hard to seduce anything with a cock and balls. And she tries and she puts forth so much effort in doing so. And sometimes
But
it
you
works.
would encourage that.
If you knew, because that's her current date.
Wait.
And it does work until those very same men are introduced to me.
Who's at the door?
I think it's my new smartphone.
Oh,
Come
shit.
check it out.
Hold on.
Whoops, I don't have.
Free. Are introduced to me.
Did y'all hear that? It works until they're introduced. Tiffany succeeds in seducing them with her sexy voice in the closet and her nudes until they're introduced to her. Now listen to this.
And I don't try, Tiffany. I don't put on a facade. I don't pretend to be something that I'm not.
No.
Sultry voice stuffed away in a closet. I'm not a chameleon. I don't pretend to be whatever it is I think that man who I am speaking with during that hour wants me to be. I don't do any of those things, Tiffany.
You just open your mouth and just head out to the driveway.
And yet, you will forever be second to the trashy, foul-mouthed, filthy cunt that is I. That stings, doesn't it? It has to. I'm certain of it.
I'm self-reflecting hard.
Nothing you cannot fake. Well, a few things, but one of them is intelligence, class, education. Okay.
Well, you sure try.
Going on camera.
I laughed for probably 2 hours after I heard that.
When was that?
Last night.
Oh,
so Tiffany sends me this, and she and I are both dying laughing. And she said, "Who are these fucking men I'm seducing?" And I'm over here dying. This is in the middle of Nabil's live this afternoon. I was watching his battles, knocked myself off. I was laughing so damn hard. And I said, "Well, you're seducing men in an hour with a sultry voice in a closet, but she just has to sit in a chair like a beanbag with her dentures flopping out to take them away from you." That's what I got from that.
Yeah, they just run over to her.
She can have them. Whoever these men are, she can have them all. I have zero interest in any men these days. I mean, she makes it sound like, look, the whole reason I would whisper at night is because it would be late and my kids were a little bit younger and they would be in bed and it would be a school night. I'm just polite. Had nothing to do with trying to be sultry in the slut closet. I mean, it just was me being polite to my household that was asleep. Now, give or take a year or two, seasons change, kids get older, and it doesn't matter as much. They'll go to bed when they want to, and they're not younger. They're not middle school. These are high schoolers now. But back then, I was trying to be respectful to my sleeping kids, but these weirdos had to turn it into this whole slut closet, seduce some men shit.
I laughed so hard. And then y'all are not ready for the
Hell,
next
I
thing.
made fun of you about it. But I'm
Y'all, for those
telling
of you
you.
wondering about our lineage and why we're all up here talking about royalty, get your Depends. Go ahead, please. Get your Depends. Do not drink anything for the next few minutes while you listen to this.
You have to put your picture, Natasha. You have to join us.
Oh my God! Hold on. Let me get my picture.
How damn dare you not use your royal avatar?
Let me get my eyebrowed relative. Hold on.
I've got Dickie beat all the way around. My baby sister, you know what her name is?
What?
Mary Elizabeth. Mary Elizabeth.
Because if it's any more royal than hers, the apocalypse is about to happen.
You said Mary Elizabeth. That is her name.
Oh my gosh, you done did it.
Yep, the world's about to end.
That is her real birth given name, not some name she pulled out of her asshole from last night. In fact, there's 3 generations of women in my family that were the first name Mary. That doesn't make you royal there, Dick. Sorry.
He was really on one last night. I laughed. I mean, there's
between the I didn't know what to do.
Can you put it bigger?
Look how big that crown is,
How
Nikki.
to make it bigger?
You have to make yourself solo.
I had to get the whole crown in the picture. To get the crown in, I have to make it smaller.
I thought you had a Viking hat on.
I wanted you to be able to see my cross too.
Oh shoot! Well,
and I'm sort of glad that you can't because I look like the evil dude from Ghostbusters.
No, you look like has anybody been watching Cardi B's trial that's been going on the past week? Cardi B's done something funky to her eyebrows. Like she's pulled them way back into the side, right? That's what her eyebrows look like. It looks like Cardi B. That's a huge crown, though.
Okay, here we go, y'all. Get ready. Here we go. Get ready. I hope y'all have your Depends and do not take a drink.
That is so disrespectful. I cannot believe YouTube. I was literally playing a movie based on me. That was me. That is my content. How dare you? YouTube, for real? Really? Really?
She's
haters. Haters.
Yeah, she's drunk.
What is a biography of the history of my people? And I cannot believe that YouTube would be so disrespectful that they would do this to me. Honestly, I can't believe it. This is a historic moment. This is me sharing my ancestry with the people. And you're really just going to do this? For real? YouTube? Oh, hell no.
That was one. Because that was because they pulled her stream down for policy violations.
Yeah, because she was playing clips from the movie The Other Boleyn Girl, and she was saying that movie was based upon her life because she was the character, not Anne Boleyn, but the sister.
Well, here's another one.
Because I didn't think I was ever going to tell anyone this. Because, like I said, there are people. Half my family doesn't even know this. Like, not close family, but people. Nobody in my real life really even know this. But my first name is not Nikki. My first name is Elizabeth. And my mother swears that she named me after the Queen, which I don't believe because I don't believe the woman is royal that cares anything about the royal family. But there you have it. Never in my life. I've never been called Elizabeth ever, not one time. But that's it. It's Elizabeth. I don't believe that I
Just wait.
deserve such a regal name. I'm not, you know what I mean?
Regal.
Yeah. There it is. Liz.
I drove a
Never. I would
Regal.
never be called Liz ever. But yeah. Can you believe it? The trashiness of me. I don't think there's anyone who's named Elizabeth that's as trashy as I am.
Yeah,
Elizabeth.
she's slurring her words.
It really doesn't get any more British than that. But here I am.
Oh.
Divergent. I promise you, they're going to run with that. They're going to be digging. But, I mean,
Nobody
There's
cares.
there's nothing. I use that for nothing. Well, it's on my birth certificate, but, you know.
Nobody's digging. They're laughing, but they're not digging.
Kind of coming. Here's
We're
the thing,
taking a
though.
seat.
For all of the lies that Amy has told,
Oh, it's that.
if I'm going to provide proof,
Yeah.
I can't. I was thinking about it. I was like, how am I going to show proof of these things if it says Elizabeth?
Show you.
Because everybody's going to be like, that's not her. Oh, but it is.
So
who's gonna break it to her that Elizabeth actually originates from Hebrew
there's been a sighting.
roots, and it means God is my oath. It just kind of became popular, and she's so stupid.
She is so stupid.
In her regal attire.
Elizabeth is a common name in the UK. Common.
I got a niece named Elizabeth. And we're Southern.
Somebody was able to find an elusive photograph of her in England.
Oh.
When she was there for a visit. And we got to see her in her natural habitat again. Here you go.
Yeah, like there she is.
Vicky Pollard.
She has a very northern look.
She's like, all right then, isn't it?
Yeah,
Well,
but
is she hiding something in her jacket?
Well, if you know this character, it's even funnier if you know how she really acts.
Yeah, it is. Jax, I sent you. I dug deep into my historical archives and found your.
Did you?
Yes,
Oh, I
your
can't wait
image.
for this one.
Oh,
Thank you very much to the person who sent me Cash App.
Yeah, she said her biological dad is from somewhere, and she believed to be Manchester, but she wasn't quite sure where that's at.
Oh, Manchester is not regal. Let me tell you that right now.
No, that's what was cracking me up about it. She was boasting about. She's like, I just feel that I should connect to my roots. And my biological mother is from Manchester. I was like, that is the funniest shit. This chick doesn't even know what she's talking about right now.
So then, y'all, she heard Tiffany saying that she didn't get to go to her daughter's wedding.
Oh God.
Oh no.
And called her son to speak up for her.
Oh.
that didn't go very well.
How did that go?
It did not. It did not go.
So,
It fell flat.
here we go. Just listen to what he had to say.
Give me your opinion on what you're about to hear here. But you have to come a little closer so everybody can hear you. I know. But it's crazy. I know. But listen to this.
Some Somebody needs to warn that woman.
Yeah.
No, she wasn't invited to this daughter's wedding. She's going to claim they eloped or some crap, but they didn't. Everybody was there but Nikki. These are the British in-laws. They're very proper, as she put it.
Oh,
They don't
so
have
she was.
time for
Hold on. She wasn't invited to her own daughter's wedding.
Well, this just happened over the summer. Last summer, it was like a year ago, right? And she claims that they just had a small little wedding with just them because his in-laws are so far away. It would have been so expensive having to gather everybody or something like that. Well, so she claims they just ran off, but coincidentally, as it turns out, a little source of mine at the time contacted me and let me know that everybody was at the wedding except Nikki.
Elijah, can you please, what's your thoughts on that?
I think she needs to sit down.
Just listen.
I mean, tell the truth. Please just tell the truth.
Gotcha.
Oh my.
They totally gotcha. These people who do not even get invited to their own family's events or have friends in real life.
Okay. You don't understand. They will fucking believe that. Can you just give a brief explanation of your sister's wedding and the situation? Like, just briefly.
Which?
Your oldest sister.
Yes, which wedding?
Is she talking to an
Oh,
Alexa?
what are you talking about? Which wedding? Hank's wedding.
Yes. What about it?
Who went to her wedding?
You tell me.
Stop it! Stop it! Do not troll me.
Oh, this is bad.
Oh my god. I'm gonna get dragged now because of my son.
Yeah, you are. He thought he would lie for you. He didn't.
Her son refused.
Yep.
When she said, "What do you think of what they just said?" His response to that was, "Gotcha."
Ah,
I thought she was talking to a fucking Alexa or something.
Well, this is the same son, mind you, who walked in on her, unfortunately, screaming how she gives 3 BJs in her driveway, and then she offered him the cheese platter at, 3:34 in the morning. And this is also the same son she called the one time to prove some point to the internet. And the first thing he said when he answered his phone is, "You're not recording me, are you?"
yeah. I remember the time she was talking to her sister. Was it a sister or a daughter? And she kept saying to the woman, "Be careful what you say. Be careful. Don't say this. Don't say that." And then she said something about the time she was attacked, and the sister went, "Oh, you mean the time that guy followed you home?"
Oh, yeah, that was her mom, I think.
And I
Yeah.
was like,
Mm.
"What?"
Yeah. That didn't go so well either.
She shouldn't put people on the
No.
phone.
Today, I noticed today that Scotty seems to be triggered, and her community post is literally on fire. Has anyone noticed that other than me?
Is this a recent one?
She's making posts like she makes posts like every 2 seconds.
Oh,
So
I and
Oh.
she's getting really mad. She's rage posting all day long
Why is her nose red?
from snorting those Xanax.
Gotcha.
or Tylenol.
Tylenol.
Because everybody snorts Tylenol.
I mean,
Well,
how
I
else
knew
would
it
you
wasn't
take?
cocaine.
Tylenol's made her eyes bug out.
And look at her tongue.
You know, she made a post earlier towards Natasha today where she called her a What did she call you? She sounds like Yosemite
I don't even
Sam.
understand what the damn post means about a cuss word.
I didn't either, but then she called you a yellow bellied rootin' tootin' toe jam
Toe
lint
jam,
licker.
something. Yeah, lint licking toe jam, lint lick. I don't know. It was so dumb. And I said, what does that even mean?
She Googled that. Come on.
Yeah, she's thought she was being cute and clever. She's just, that woman is just, I've seen her while out before, but not this bad for this long. Like this girl is on one. She can't stop. Oh my gosh,
Okay.
your crown is overtaking your head.
I've got some songs that were submitted to me by an anonymous person who wants me to play these. And these are in tribute. Now, where did he go? These are in tribute. This first one is in tribute to Dickie. And I'm going to play it. Hold on. And it's entitled The Queen of the Stream.
Oh.
I cannot say who sent these to me. It is an anonymous viewer whose name shall remain unknown. Jax, we match.
Oh.
I noticed that.
All right, here we go. Here's the song, Queen of the Stream.
Vicky lives in Canada, crazy as can be. Sings the Star-Spangled Banner on the porcelain sea. Kitchen's nasty, yard's a mess, doing drive-through favors for some friskies and stress. 4'11", 300 pounds, crooked mouth, long to face, dentures out. Lime green car, midget size ride, 6 kids gone, vacations worldwide. Hey, Dickie, queen of the stream, rambled and mumbled in her YouTube dream. Calling out names, but nobody stays. Just silence and laughter as she fades away. House full of cats, pissed in regret. She fires up a lot, no proof to get. 40 minutes of on repeat while her chat drifts off, looking half asleep. She takes her pills, rattles that jar, screaming at the show like a falling star. Mouthful of food, spit pictures in a cup, dribbling down. Hey, Dickie, queen of the stream, rambled and mumbled in her YouTube dream. Calling out names, but nobody stays. Just silence and laughter as she fades away. Abby, Tiffany, Jackson, Kim, Crafton, too. Won't you please come in? But the panel stays empty, no voices called back. Just a middle finger wave on a one-way track. Hey, oh Dickie lost in the show. Crying for attention, but nobody goes. Queen of cat hair, streaming alone, screaming into silence from a rundown home.
Crafton needs a crown.
I know. I've been searching through my archives for Crafton, and I just came across him. Hang on one second. Hold on, please.
And that's a lie. I didn't keep these people are so stupid. I never put pictures of Gannon Stout behind a paywall. I did a live where I went through the photographs and explained the injuries. I never posted pictures of that child anywhere. Never. And I certainly never kept them up after his family asked me to take them down. These people just, it is the stupidity that. All right, this one is in tribute to Scotty, and it is entitled "The Scooty Blues." Wait, that didn't work. Okay.
Scooty lives in a broken down shack, hole in the floor, no turning back. Ain't worked a job since God knows when. Drives a rusted car from 1910. She robbed the cradle for a blue-eyed man, young enough to be her own son's friend. Makes them creepy videos while he sleeps. He gives her black eyes, secret she keeps. Oh, Scooty, always on the run, begging and scheming, never gets it done. Screaming online with nothing to prove. If you see Scooty, you best make a move. Grifting for gas tires, wiper blades, chocolate bars, and then bills unpaid. Crying online in a jealous rage, telling her lies from a broken stage. Oh, Scooty, always on the run, begging and scheming, never gets it done. Screaming online with nothing to prove. If you see Scooty, you best make a move. Grifting for gas tires, wiper blades, chocolate bars, and then bills unpaid. Crying online in a jealous rage, telling her lies from a broken stage. Oh, Scooty, always on the run, begging and scheming, never gets it done. Screaming online with nothing to prove. If you see Scooty, you best make a move. Now if you meet Scooty out on the tubes, don't believe a word, don't fall for her ruse. Turn yourself around, don't get caught in her truth. Best run away, yeah, that's the honest truth.
Okay, and then we have the last one, and it is in tribute to Siren. Oh my God. Crafted. Yours is the best one I've seen.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Where?
I sent it in Messenger. You have to put it as your
this
avatar.
one is for Siren.
Oh, wait. Well.
Well, sir, the clock's out, tossing boots on the floor, headed straight to YouTube like the night before. He ain't got a life outside that screen, just a lonely old cowboy with a karaoke dream. Oh, siren singing like a caterwauling cat, dreaming of Bob, but Bob don't want that. He's throwing cash, chasing love through the screen, but Bob's long gone with a whole other scene. Sunday night he's singing, only 3 folks clap, sounding more like a screeching alley cat. He swears he's the star of the whole darn show, but the mic keeps squealing, boy, just let it go. Old siren singing like a caterwauling cat, dreaming of Bob, but Bob don't want that. He's throwing cash, chasing love through the screen, but Bob's long gone with a whole other scene. Sunday night he's singing, only 3 folks clap, sounding more like a screeching alley cat. He swears he's the star of the whole darn show, but the mic keeps squealing, boy, just let it go. Old siren singing like a caterwauling cat, dreaming of Bob, but Bob don't want that. He's throwing cash, chasing love through the screen, but Bob's long gone with a whole other scene. He jumps on with Scooty, raising pure hair hell, talking dead babies like it's funny to tell. Got some kinfolk and laws and names, hoping bad behavior's gonna bring him fame. Then off to Dickie's, acting proud as can be. Bobblehead bouncing, strutting like a queen, over the hill but still strutting for show. Forever loving Bob, but Bob says heck no. Oh, siren singing like a caterwauling cat, dreaming of Bob, but Bob don't want that. He's throwing cash, chasing love through the screen, but Bob's long gone with a whole other scene. Bob's on Grindr, riding high and free, while Siren's online begging, won't you love me? It's a sad old story that the chat folks know. You can't rope a cowboy who don't want to go. I'm still sitting in that live stream room, singing off key to a heartbreak tune. The world keeps laughing at the mess he's in, but he'll be back tomorrow just to do it again. Siren singing like a caterwauling cat, dreaming of Bob, but Bob don't want that. The internet's laughing, Lord, can't you see? It's the saddest, funniest love story on YouTube TV.
That was my favorite too.
Yep. Crafton does look like Gandalf. Yes, I know. I love it.
King Crafton has arrived.
I'm telling you, I look like the evil
Or
Brown Ghost.
Grizzly Adams. Hey, I want some sweet water.
A combination between the two, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Grizzly Gandalf.
Oh my god!
But my middle name's Elizabeth, no matter what. I got stuck with it. Yeah.
Oh, you look like a
King guy named Sue.
Yeah.
I was just
like a boy named Elizabeth.
It is a regal kennel.
What do we do as royals?
Well, apparently we just sit here.
Oh.
And say things that aren't true about people who are saints.
No.
Because we're sinners, apparently.
Oh, well, you know.
There's a lot of incense
we don't
going
take
on.
a seat, we take a throne.
CJ, you had to take it there.
I look like a whore, apparently an alley whore, a back alley whore.
Here.
Only had 30 people in my True Crime Live that I uploaded here a day later. Yeah.
Wasn't Hitler's middle name?
Well, yes, it was Breezy.
I think.
Oh, Lonnie, you missed it. Nikki's real name is Elizabeth, and she's related to royalty.
She went on and on and on for about an hour after the whole wedding kerfuffle thing with her daughter, trying to I didn't, or whoever that clip capturer was, didn't capture the whole essence of her panic in this. After she text messaged her son, she tapped her fingers on her desk just to prove that she wasn't saying anything else to him until he came down. So she wasn't directing him what to say. She was literally tapping on her desk like a maniac. She lost her mind. Then she found these photos of her daughter going to London, and that's when the spirit of the UK overtook her, and she had to out her name being Elizabeth and that she has royal roots in Manchester.
Yes, Lynn, I don't know what she thought. I don't know if she thought that I was doing that live for the first time here, and there were 38 people watching. But here's the thing. I had more people watching a premiere of a live that I did the day before on a channel that I can't even live stream from right now than you do when you go live, period. I'm not sure why that was such a I'm not sure why she thought that was a
Elizabeth Sillinger.
No, Elizabeth Bathory.
The son of Sam's middle name was Elizabeth too, right?
I'm pretty sure Ted Bundy's was as well.
Yeah. Was it David Elizabeth Berkowitz?
Well, Richard Elizabeth Ramirez.
Mm-hmm.
Theodore Elizabeth Bundy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know Lizzie Dahmer was a big deal. There.
That was his alter ego that he used to lure the men in.
At the sweat lodge.
Hey, somebody just sent me a Nikki's royal picture.
I got that too, and I can't quit laughing. I'm over here dying.
Seen one?
Probably.
I'm sharing it with you.
Okay. Let me make sure it's the right one. It is appropriate, let me tell you.
It's exactly how I picture her. Oh.
I am the queen. I am a goddess, not a goddess. I am Venus, the love goddess. Absolutely. You're right. Thank you. So she could be a queen, that's fine. I'd rather be a goddess. A goddess is worshipped by everyone, not just a small group of people. I am a goddess, actually.
Oh, no, you're not.
God.
Oh, my God, this woman is crazy. All right, let's see. My dang computer, since my internet reset. Well, I don't know. This sort of looks like the cat jumped on her and smeared her food. And I think the cat's fixed her eyebrows. In this picture. But they're awfully uniform. Can't say that they're not evenly drawn on. Just making me want spaghetti.
There's one tiny little meatball. It reminds me of Robbie's little raisin balls.
That's so funny because
bless her crown, it's so strong.
she looks, dare I say, she has a the essence of a chav.
Yeah.
Well, y'all, while I'm thinking about this, I have to say this. Do y'all remember that Texas Cindy that came in here the other night and made the rude ass comment about me dating Nabil because he's Muslim?
Yes.
Somebody sent me a screenshot. She was in Toxicity's live yesterday. Imagine that. And they were in there telling her how sorry they were for how she was treated.
Oh, you're kidding me.
No! I shit you not. I'm so sorry Natasha treated you the way that she did.
Oh my gosh.
The bitch came in here and basically tried to shame me for dating a Muslim man and telling me I'm not a Christian.
Yeah, her comments were ridiculous.
She got her feefies hurt because she came here being a racist bitch.
Yes, and they all encouraged it over there. Mm-hmm.
So y'all encourage her to be a racist bitch. I mean, that's what you're doing there by patting her on the head and telling her how sorry you are.
Well, they did the same thing to Kim and oh my God,
Elizabeth.
Lisa, about the whole mess that they did. Well, this isn't the first time she slipped out, Lynn. She showed her ass before too, and I had her blocked. And then she came back and apologized.
It was just a really condescending comment. It was unnecessary. Mm-hmm.
Completely unnecessary.
It was weird, honestly. It was bizarre.
Well, it was intentional.
Yeah. Yeah.
She was looking for a reaction.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she got one. And bless her heart, her feelings got hurt. Well, then maybe you should shut the fuck up.
Could you imagine going into, let's say that lady had a chat and she just stroll on in one day and you're like, I don't believe your Baptist husband can conform with your Christianity. You know what I mean? Just like pointedly like that and not expect,
as soon as she comes in the chat, out of the blue, nowhere. She ain't said nothing. That's the first thing she said.
No hello, no nothing. Just dumped that whole, ridiculousness. It wasn't even on topic. It was so weird.
It was weird.
You don't go into a lion's den and then act surprised when it bites you.
Right?
Oh, they all do.
Like you're in shock. I mean, what? I mean, you just came in
All of
acting
them
like
do.
a complete asshole, and
You
you.
know that, though. You know that, CJ. You know, they don't ever talk, never talk about what they do to get the reaction. It's always just about the reaction.
Yeah.
They're innocent as can be.
They don't know what they did to get the repercussion they got. They were just minding their own damn businesses.
Didn't do a damn thing, and they went after my children and my family and my mother, my father, my uncle, and my baby daddy, and my baby daddy's uncle's brother's cousin.
Well, Aqua Baby, that would be rude. Nobody says anything because that would be very rude.
Here's the idea. Shut up.
Exactly.
I mean,
They don't know how.
no, because then if they shut up and stop acting the way they act, and you stop going at them because they shut up, they wouldn't have nothing else to do.
I wish they'd shut up and forget my name and that I exist.
You know what they remind me of? You know when you're a kid and you aggravate the shit out of your mother and you're just like, mama, 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 mama. That's what it reminds me of with it. Tasha.
That's Scotty on her community post, because that post she made today about me and the cuss words makes absolutely no sense. I have no idea what she's talking about.
She don't know what she's talking about.
No, she thought she was being clever.
That's not clever. If nobody understands it.
No, not at all. Not one bit. Oh, Retro figured out the mystery behind the margarine. That's apparently it's royal.
It's royal. It's imperial margarine.
The reason people create unique ways to spell curse words is so that Google mods don't hide their comments.
I told you it don't make a bit of fucking sense. I don't understand what she's even talking about.
There's Google mods now.
What is she talking about? Words to hide their curse words. If I want to say fuck, I just say fuck.
I don't know, but Crafton, you'll get it. Then at the end of that post, she turned into Yosemite Sam. She called her lint-licking, yellow-bellied lizard lover.
Piece of toe jam.
Toe jam.
Wow, that's some insulting. Why'd she spell all that right?
You rootin' tootin' galoot.
Yeah.
Whoa, I said whoa.
Her feet are saying whoa.
Yeah. I'll say, can someone tell?
Oh, now we're getting in that Longhorn Foghorn. She must be a Southern man.
Well, my accent's fake, so I can't say nothing. I'm not really from the South.
No, that's just the fake accent.
I'm Canadian.
Yes. Oh my gosh, these people are so dumb.
I really have margarine in my refrigerator too.
I like butter.
Tiffany, the Queen didn't have margarine. She had butter, honey.
Yes, she had freshly churned butter from royal goats and cows.
They churned it from the poor people down in the street.
They were blue-blooded cows.
Mm-hmm.
Elizabeths don't use margarine, you fraud.
They didn't use margarine in that movie. What was it? Last Tango in Paris? I mean, come on. If Martin, what is the guy's name? John Wilkes Booth. What was the actor in that movie?
Was it not
Marlon Brando?
Marlon Brando?
Yeah, he didn't use margarine.
He had a good old stick of butter.
Oh, Gucci, is that what that thing's called? Yeah, I can. I get a little confused sometimes. Well, I've been mourning all day in shame.
Why?
Well, because Nikki beats me at everything in life.
Oh, sorry, I
Everything.
forgot.
Everything.
Yeah.
Me and my 600 me and my 600 personalities that I whip out in the slut closet to seduce all the men online. She just rattles her dentures at them in their cup, and they
They don't even have to see her on camera, you know?
Dottie's got me beat at every turn. I mean, her cankles.
Where do we go from here?
They're so good at leaning. She gets me every time I go a different direction.
I don't know where to go from here.
I don't.
What do we do? What do we do? The next picture we produce, we're going to look like the Scotty giving up on lifelong dangler photo.
I'm going to have trouser tits.
Well,
is that what happens? We get tuberculosis.
I think so.
Shoot.
Well, Nikki did tell you she had the best tits in the world and the best ass in the world.
First we lose on the internet, and then we get tuberculosis, tubular titties.
I know.
Margarine is vegetable oil. Do you know how bad vegetable oil is for you? Oh, sure no. Nikki.
I'm a relationship ender. Who is, me or who?
Relationship ender.
Jax, are you scooping ice?
no, I am pouring cat food in the cat food container because these cats act like they're starving to death. You think they'd have ate a month of Sundays, and let me tell you what's even worse is I'm sitting here looking at their food bowl, and their food bowl is full, and they're staring at me when I'm pouring in the damn cat food today.
Do you know what's so weird when that happens is when the sounds are happening when we call his name, Jax will sound so far away, but the noises are so close.
Yes. It's like you're giving up into the microphone.
If you don't stop, you have food in your bowl. Eat it. Jesus Christ. Almighty.
The noise is right here on top of us, and he's on the back 40.
Exactly. It's the strangest thing.
Well, you done squished the cat thing. Oh my God, Jesus. I get home and my house is in disarray. Y'all done squashed the damn packing play with the cats in it. Jesus help us. Son, you have food. What do you need?
So
What do you
Jax,
need?
where's your help?
Yeah.
Royalty shouldn't be feeding the kittens.
That was great.
Royalty don't have cats.
Where's
Did
your
you-
staff?
Well, I'd like you to tell them that. There is 6, 9, 10 of them. You tell them where they're supposed to go.
I heard the wee little royal meow.
Mhm.
Meow.
That is my Peking cat. Let me tell you something. He's a bobtail and he's British. That's, to be honest, the truth is he's bobtails derived from Britain, from England.
I've got
So-
a bobtail.
Yep, that's where they're from.
Well, I have a cat with a bobtail.
Yes,
I was
he
wondering,
is a.
Crafton.
I needed to differentiate that.
Maybe you
Seth
need to
was
play them
one-
the meow meow song, Jax.
Oh, I love that song.
That's a hit. You ever heard the Barker Beatles?
The who?
The
I don't
Barker
know.
That
Beatles.
song makes me depressed.
It
It's-
does make
it-
me think of Nikki.
All the Beatles hits, but it's all dogs barking in key to make the songs. It's really fun.
No, I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I'll send you a
I've
link to it.
never
It's so
heard that.
fucking hilarious. Yeah, just look up the Barker Beatles.
I'm not surprised.
I tried to find other meowing songs, but I couldn't find any.
No, it's just that one, but there's like 50,000 versions of it.
Mm-hmm.
But they
They
all sound the
remixed it.
same.
Yeah, I did find a trap version of it that was kind of weird, but oh, look at all the royalty in chat now. Yes, yes,
I know, I'm loving it.
yes. All the blue bloods come here.
Get on my phone and stand on it.
It's our royal court
Yes.
here to do whatever we deem necessary,
Yes.
whatever
There you
our
go.
bidding it may be.
Like whatever she was doing last night was so weird.
Beetle barkers. Sorry.
Oh,
I had to make
beetle barkers. Oh, that's funny.
Oh, Jax, did you know that you're allowing me to do things?
Oh, yes.
That shit. You saw my post I made to him, huh?
No, I didn't see it.
Fucking
I've not
weirdo.
seen anything over here today if y'all hadn't sent it to me because I've been too busy over there on the other damn
Well,
place.
that's one reason I even knew about him even making a fucking video because it got sent to me.
I might have sent it.
Absolute stupidity today.
I don't even pay attention to them. I could give two fucks what they're doing. If they stopped breathing tomorrow, I wouldn't care. I mean, to be honest with you. That's not me being a dick. That's just me being honest.
Well, Scotty just replied to I'm Gucci on her post. Somebody just sent me a screenshot of it and said that the reason that she's going after me and my family is because of Tiffany.
Mm.
Oh, for fuck's
Just make it your fucking mind. One day you're going after people because of...
Wait, because of who?
You.
Me?
You were the reason. Yep.
Because you done something.
You are the
Well,
reason.
A bitch, pick a damn lane and stay in it.
Wait a second. How did she? How did that happen?
Because you've went to Facebook right after her mother and father died and got pictures from her daughter's Facebook and sent them to me.
I didn't even know her right after they died.
Fuck if I know. I wasn't even on YouTube.
But here's the thing. Why can't she just go after the person that has done something to her? Why does she gotta like jump around like a damn rabid dog? She can't figure out who the hell she wants to go after?
Well, nobody's done anything to her.
Pain and jumping everywhere. Don't jump too hard. You're gonna go through the floor of your trailer.
Play the Beetle barkers. Don't play it.
She goes to the fucking floor.
Tiffany, the reason she goes after the reason she goes after Natasha but tries to blame it on Tiffany is because, and I hate saying this, Tiff, but Natasha brings her more money.
Mm-hmm.
Be honest, scabies.
Oh yeah, I have zero buying power on the internet, guys. I mean, you're not going to make a penny going after me.
Well, what was her excuse for going after me for a solid fucking week like she had no damn brain?
Because she couldn't get to me, so she was using you.
Because you are the next best thing to Natasha.
I think she thought that going after you was going to make me rage out.
Yeah.
It didn't make anybody rage out. What it got her is a fucking community guideline strike. And she could say she didn't get one all she wanted. I got the fucking email to prove she did. It may have been one where she had to take her little class or whatever, but bitch, you ain't gonna get that fucking lucky next time. That's only a once in a lifetime thing. You fuck up again, it sticks.
It's just a matter of time.
It's a matter of time, but she can't keep her mouth shut.
Neither one of them can.
She don't know how to sit down and shut up. That's her problem.
I don't feel the need to have to announce every move I make anymore.
She can cry about it to somebody else.
That idiot actually said that I keep invading her personal life. Scotty, listen, lady, I don't know what you're doing or what you're on or what's making you make these outrageous statements like this. But look, I'm not even going to waste my breath. You're silly at this point. I keep invading your personal life. Okay.
You know, what she's talking about.
Pardon me?
You know what she's talking about. She's still ass-chapped over Devin.
Look, she shouldn't have put him in touch with me. That was her. That was a fatal error, especially when we were live. I was on your panel. I didn't reach out to him. I had no interest in talking to the guy. She's lucky I stopped sending him shit. Every time I made a silly Scotty video, I was sending it to him with a bunch of laughing emojis because I figured he'd appreciate him. I'm sure he did, too. I'm sure he laughed at him, Scotty. I'm sure he
That
did.
doesn't fit their narrative, Rachel. They don't care what anybody else does. They don't care about Gannon. They don't care one flip about that little boy. Not one.
No, of course not.
If I had done what Zab Girl did, they wouldn't care. It's not about that. It's not about the fact that they actually care about anything they're saying.
No.
They just have to have something to have some moral outrage about when none of them have morals to begin with.
Well, if that was the case, they would have called Dickie out for fucking sending the file around. If they were so fucking upset about Gannon's pictures, they would have called everybody out. Not just you, not just, this person or that person.
I've
Yeah, but they're
seen
not gonna do
far
that.
worse child exploitation in some of their true crime, in the ones that they support, that nothing ever gets said about.
Yep. Because they really don't care.
No, they don't care.
Showed that tonight. And
It has
everybody
nothing to do with caring about actually what happens to any children or anything else for that matter. It's just about getting at whoever they can get at.
Yep.
Well, she proved that by showing her ass tonight the way she did.
Look,
I mean,
oh, go ahead.
She thought it was going to get a reaction out of Tasha, but she's too stupid to realize it wouldn't have.
Well, River
That's what I'm
has been
saying.
pushing for it for weeks.
Well, they evidently don't pay attention to what you've already said about your sisters, your half sisters. You don't have any contact with them. You never have, and you are not close. What they do doesn't affect you in any way, shape, or form.
Not at all.
I mean, you have one of them's child, but that's only because it was for Mariah. It had nothing to do with her or anything else.
One of them said, and Natasha said she doesn't have anything to do with her half sisters, but two of them were at Mariah's graduation, and one of them was Mariah's mother. You think?
Think about what you just said. Mariah's mother.
Mother of God.
The woman.
That night is the first time that I've spoken to either one of them since 2017.
And you said that night. I remember that.
That's the first time I've spoken to either one of them since then. And they both apologized.
Well, and you haven't, and she didn't do anything. Like, she didn't affect you in any way, shape, or form. She just made herself like a bigger fucking piece of shit by bringing up some people's children.
Well, she may have affected herself more than she realizes.
No.
Look,
I hope so.
Oh dear. Look.
She sucks dollars.
Now we know why.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
What?
Look at Crafton. Oh dear.
Oh God. Oh. No, the eyes are too close together.
There was a meme that said, "Now you know why deer's eyes are on either side," and I had ChatGPT take the text out of it, and it made it look real as a motherfucker. The other
Oh my God, that is creepy as shit.
Fucking freaky, man.
If I ever come upon a deer that looks like that,
it's Seth. No, you don't get it. That's Seth's spirit animal. I may not have a job, but I run through the forest.
Well, it needs a sideways mouth.
Yeah. Or at
And
least a
weird
hat.
wrinkles.
We ain't gonna alter poor Seth's spirit animal. We'll just go back.
I mean, Crafton, he knows all about you and Tiffany.
They all do, I guess. Yeah.
CJ's next on his list. Just wait.
He's
I
done
hope
his
so.
research.
And I've not been
Delusions of
live
an
in 6
incel.
days.
He ain't been live in 6 days.
That's what he said.
Good Lord.
I ain't been live in 6 days, but he still went and made a live or made a video.
I
Bless
just
his
sent
heart.
you a photo, Natasha. That this every time Seth speaks, this is who I see.
I'm scared to go look.
You should be, probably.
I am. Extremely. Oh my God.
I know you're very hesitant.
I want to hear the beetle barkers.
Beetle barkers.
Right? Is that
Yes. Droopy. Yes.
yes? The lean and everything, the long face.
He does. I swear he's in an office.
Mm-hmm.
If not, he has the most clinically decorated home I've ever
His
seen.
living, it looks like a waiting room. Like, what is it? Is he at a meeting? Like, what do you?
To me, it screams furnished apartment.
Oh, like he's selling furniture?
No.
No.
He's renting a furnished apartment.
Oh, I know about those,
That's what it feels
Crafton.
Is your closet furnished?
Yes. I even got myself a little mini fridge in it. In case I get
That's
parked.
nifty. That's nifty. I'm quite jealous. I need one of those beside my recliner.
I can get you one of those.
Hell, then I'd never have to get up.
They
Oh, I
do.
don't
They
anymore,
do.
I forgot.
They do make those though, where you can flip the arms up, and they got little mini fridges under the arm flaps.
I've seen them.
I had a little mini fridge, but it didn't keep your juice very cold.
See, I couldn't stand that.
Yeah. I needed ice cold.
Me too.
I had one too, CJ, and mine didn't either. And then it went out. It was real cute. It was shaped like a little retro fridge. Like it looked like a little retro
Hannah
fridge.
had one of those. Yep, Hannah had one.
Yeah, mine it broke.
I think
would
she gave
heat
it to Mariah.
Yeah, it would heat things up too. If you flip the switch, it could heat but yeah. Who needs a fridge that heats things, you know?
No.
That's a bit bizarre.
Yeah, if you look on the back of it, it has a little thing you can slide. It could heat. I never figured that out, but mine stopped cooling, so I threw it away.
Well, it's because it was heated.
Wow.
I think he's studying her royal. She's going over her family tree now. She's trying to connect some point of reference to somewhere in the UK. You know, Peaky made a very interesting comment earlier because I remember
Maybe
her.
you said Rachel's comment.
What?
Look at Rachel's comment.
It was said that you said Nikki brought them pictures of.
Yeah,
because
I showed the screenshots of when Nikki sent them to Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Unredacted.
Yeah, you can't walk that back, Nikki. There's a screenshot of you doing naughty things, Dick.
You just need
And
to
I ain't
take a
talking about
seat.
blowing a donger, as Lonnie said.
You did something naughty, Dick.
You can self-reflect.
Well,
Brock, come on, Sam, ask Amy yourself. Oh, I'm sorry. That Rachel said that. Never mind.
Kiki made an interesting.
Sorry, Rachel. I need to self-reflect on that. Sorry.
Piki made an interesting comment that she had a clip of Nikki talking about how her bio dad's from Nova Scotia and he was an electrician. And I remember
Scotty don't lie so much. Did you read Scotty's thing about her dad's a this, and this at the construction yard?
He's the only man who's to ever pass the contracting licensing board test in the state of Florida.
The only man.
How many contractors there are in the state of Florida?
Or the only man from Ohio to when I heard. Now listen, my dad's whole side of the family is in construction. They owned, my dad had a company that did rough and finish grading. My uncles had, built homes. My grandfather built he's an engineer. Like, I grew up on job sites and all that stuff. And the thing she was trying to say, I about died. She said, what did she call it? She was talking about blueprints. And she was saying, she goes, when the designers make the blueprints, and I was like, oh my gosh, girl, just stop. And her whole CDL thing, she's so dumb.
No, shut it.
I was so glad you posted that, Jax, because you're absolutely right. You don't need a CDL to run an end dump on a job site in between loads.
Then you don't even have to be certified by OSHA. As long as your company, the company you work for,
is insured
and deems you like suitable to drive one, or you've had experience, that's all it takes.
She was talking about OSHA. The guy on her panel was the cherry on top of that sundae. That guy on her panel talking about how it's costing people tens of millions of dollars a day because of these OSHA regulations. Now, mind you, I do get OSHA. OSHA's a very strong arm into things, right? But tens of $millions a day. What kind of projects was this guy working on? Like, who is he built? Is he over in Saudi Arabia built in the? You know what I mean? Like, nobody's. Oh my gosh!
It's made of gold.
Exactly.
Well, another thing she doesn't understand too, it also goes by weight size. So, like,
not according to her, it goes by tires.
No, it does not. It goes by pounds. And
I'm very well aware.
And
tires?
That's what she said.
Yeah, no, it does not. So the front end loader that I drive was a 308, and it does weigh more than 26,000 pounds. But I don't drive it from site to site, and that's the only time you need a CDL license to drive a front end loader for that. Same thing with a water truck. As long as you stay on that job site, on that plant, and don't go from site to site or down the road or on a highway, you don't need a CDL for any of that.
Now, she knows more than you do.
I'm in construction all my life. Since I was 14 years old, I started out painting houses. My family, my brother-in-law owns a company that's a construction company that does multiple things. Roofing, plumbing, floors. They do everything that you could possibly do to a fucking house. They do it. Framing, everything. Carpentry work. He's got multiple fucking crews that do different kinds of work. That's why these people are idiots. I mean, they don't realize anything. I mean, it just blows my damn mind. This is not my first rodeo.
Look, y'all, this is a lady who claims that she has her master's degree in.
Listen, this is my first rodeo. This is the first time I've had this particular type of steed.
Lord help us.
It's also royal.
Is it?
Yes, it is, Royal. Yes, it is.
Country Joe, you keep missing yours. I literally get him on there every night.
Well, I did see his picture, and I must say,
Honey,
I
the
would.
picture does nothing till he looks at you with those eyes.
Oh,
Oh my gosh. Speaking of looking at people with eyes, Natasha, I saw the brothers with all the shaved heads show up in my TikTok feed today.
Mm-hmm.
I could not believe, like, whoa. Whoa, I said whoa.
you said right back.
I say, whoa. I'll say, I'll see.
You don't want those, CJ. They shave their heads. This other one's nicer looking, and he's got hair and he's taller. The other them guys are short.
Oh, the hair is I love the hair.
Oh yeah, CJ, these are not. It was like I don't even see Jesus in the group of them anymore. I don't know
He's
who's.
there. He's the shortest.
He's the little one.
He's the shortest one.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Yes.
He looks the most feminine in the face.
Yeah, he does. He looks the most feminine from the behind too.
Yeah.
Y'all, I have to tell you this. I showed that picture of the two of them with their shoulders out in the veil. Why do they look like women from behind?
Well, what were they? It looked like they were at a toga party. I couldn't figure it out.
He don't look. His shoulders don't look like that.
His
shoulders are rounded like a woman's.
Yes, that's the video I saw. I couldn't figure out what the heck was going on and where their hair went and why they were wearing those togas. It was
something. It's some kind of cultural religious thing. But the other people that were there didn't look like that.
No, their heads weren't shaved.
That's a body thing. That what they were doing has nothing to do with how their bodies are shaped. They're built like women.
Yes, they had soft shoulders, very soft.
Those two. Now I don't know about Junior or the other one, but those two, that was disturbing. That would be like dating a woman.
Well, I mean, could you? There was so much going on. I just didn't. It was just so. I didn't even. It was just so crazy. The whole appearance.
I'm telling you, I like to fill out.
Well, that hair was their whole gimmick, you know.
The hair, honestly, is what made them.
Yeah.
Especially Jesus.
Yeah, especially the one. The.
If he ain't got nothing else going for him, he's got the body of a woman, and he's
not
5 feet
attractive.
tall.
No, and his face is not attractive without that hair. It's real misshapen. I bet that lady's.
I bet she's loving it. She ended up with a girlfriend.
What?
Who did?
Yeah, I mean, he is. He look? I'm talking about him. He looks like he's a girlfriend.
Oh, I was like, whoa! She's really having one of those. That's a serious midlife crisis.
She has a whole ass husband.
Oh, okay. Okay, but well, yeah. I mean, but I don't know.
Let me find that damn picture of their shoulders. Hold on.
Yeah, that threw me too. I thought she meant like she left him for a woman. I was like, oh shit.
That's what I'm aware of.
That's what I thought you were saying too. I was like, wow, that went full circle.
I mean, would that surprise me? No.
She ended up both man for her.
Nope, that wouldn't surprise me. I don't know what that much would surprise me anymore.
Nothing surprising me around here. You know, while you're looking for that, I got to tell you something funny last night. So I'm driving home and my messenger goes off and I look and it's a clip of Robbie on Dickie's panel last night. Bless his heart. He has no clue how TikTok works, for one. He's up there telling Dickie how Tiffany... Well, he's up there trying to tell Dickie how me and Tiffany watch all of his TikToks all the time.
Huh?
Yeah, I had to correct him because As much as
Sorry.
I hate to bust his bubble, the only time I see his shitty ass fucking TikToks are if they come across my For You page, which when they did, it reminded me then when he said something that I was still following him. So I went and found him and blocked him and got rid of him anyway. Unfollowed him. But I mean, I'm sorry, Robbie. I know this is gonna hurt your little ego, but I have no desire to watch some middle-aged, bald-headed man hump the floor with piss stains on his pants. That's not my. I don't. I pay attention to very few people on TikTok. I can count probably on both hands how many people I actually pay attention to, and you are not one of them.
He doesn't realize
Well,
when you block somebody on TikTok, you can no longer see their videos.
exactly. And I can honestly say I haven't intentionally watched anything on his TikTok in at least a year. And so here's how this all started too, because Nikki was claiming that I'm stalking her TikTok page. No. What happened was I was looking at this girl's TikTok. Oh my goodness, look at those lady shoulders.
Does that not look like a woman?
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's Jesus on the left. Now that's before he cut his hair.
Yeah, that looks.
It looks like him and his girlfriend.
He has no traps, or what are those? You know,
nothing.
Yeah.
Nabil's skinny, but he's got muscles. This is.
Those are lady limbs.
Yes, it's rounded shoulders.
It looks like a lesbian couple just hanging out doing their thing.
Backstage at the Ellen show.
Yeah, something.
Yeah, they look like they're at Lilith Fair.
Guys, I gotta go. I gotta get something to. I must procure nourishment.
Good night, King Elizabeth.
I shall. Thank you.
Remember,
But Jax, that whole thing started because Nikki said I was stalking her TikTok page, right? Well, what had happened was I had followed. There's this girl who does homesteading that I follow on YouTube, right? And I was looking at her links and I noticed she had a TikTok. Yeah, that's what I saw. I could what?
The one on the left is Jesus.
Oh,
wow!
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like a band of Robbies.
Pakistani Bobs. Yes, but look, this. Not really.
He even looks feminine in this picture with the beard.
Yeah, it looks like he's got lip gloss on.
His face is feminine.
That's got to be the filters they're using or something.
Yeah.
That is very.
I don't know. I feel yucky when I see Jesus. But so I follow this lady's link to her TikTok from YouTube, right? And you know how you could do that, and then when you go to a person's TikToks, that they'll put little people's pictures underneath as recommended. Recommended channels. Well, I'm looking, and then so there's this whole row of recommended people, and I see Dickie in there, and she's using that picture of her where she superimposed like in the app like those fake glasses on her face. And I was looking at it, I'm like, is that Dickie? And then I'm like, she did not use that picture as her TikTok with those fake glasses on. So I was trying to zoom like the idiot I am, but what it did is you can't zoom on TikTok. It clicked on her profile and then it took me to her profile and I exited quickly. But she's over there. Excuse me. Sorry. She's over there acting like I'm stalking her TikTok. Nikki, I couldn't give one rat's ass about what you're doing on TikTok, you absolute total creep. I just can't believe you use that stupid ass picture as your profile picture. Lady, get some self-awareness. I couldn't believe it was so funny. You know the one I'm talking about where she has those fake glasses on and
Robbie posts his stupid ass dancing videos over there. Nobody watches them there either.
Well, that's what I said. The only reason I even see them is because they come up on my For You page.
Nobody cares to watch a 40-something-year-old man hump the floor.
No, I mean, there's nothing entertaining. That's what I said I made a post to him. I said, if I want to watch middle-aged men, middle balding-aged men fucking hump the floor, I'll go downtown and watch the fucking Transient. They're more entertaining.
Hell, if I want to watch somebody dance, I'll go watch Trippy.
Right?
Not him.
Well, then that crazy lady starts going on and on about how I keep reposting this screenshot of a post that AJ made last year sometime, and I can't tag her, so I keep hashtagging her in it. Now I remember posting this post, one time, and I'm thinking she's saying I'm posting it like every other day. So I went back through my community wall today because I was like, when did I post this? I posted this thing one time 8 months ago. She literally stated out loud last night that I'm posting this thing like every other day. Listen, that lady her cheese is falling off the cracker, left the building, shut the door. She is, I just can't imagine lying like that.
It's because that's her part of her content, Tiff. She goes to community posts and reads the same community post out over and over again. She's got no short-term memory, this bitch.
She ain't got no damn brain.
She's like a goldfish. Can't remember.
But she has to know that I'm not reposting one post I made 8 months ago every other day or every other week.
Does she? I mean...
No. Don't you think when she reads these posts out again and again and again, every time she does it like it's the first time?
Yeah,
she plays with me. She does that shit.
Yeah.
Well, she even gets mad. She'll play videos. I notice this of people of things that have happened in the past, and she'll yell at the video like it's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like that's the first time she's seen it too.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Brain damage there somewhere.
Ain't no doubt about that.
Yeah, she does. I'm Gucci. But yeah, I was like, what? Because I knew I posted it, but it was 8 months ago.
But didn't she say she has some kind of weird brain, something or other going on?
She did, yeah.
Yeah, she did, but she also said she had MS, and she said she had. I mean, she's had a lot of things, but maybe I believe that one.
Well, a lot of these medications fuck about with your short-term memory.
I think it's more that than it is anything.
Plus, if she's ever had ECT, which she might have, that fucks your short-term memory.
What?
ECT, electric shock therapy.
She probably needs shock therapy.
That she needs.
Well, she said she's been in a psychiatric hospital before, so wouldn't surprise me.
No, me neither. Nothing would
It's
surprise
a lot
me.
more common than you think. ECT.
No, I know it is. I know a girl here in my town who got sent to Chattahoochee, and they did it to her there.
Yep.
She wasn't never the same.
Never the same. I was in hospital with obviously and saw a lot of people get it, Natasha, and say they used to do it on a Thursday morning, right? You could be sitting talking to somebody on the Wednesday night. They were totally compass mentis, no problems, and then in the Thursday afternoon they were like shadows of people, ghosts, like couldn't remember shit.
Yeah, that girl here that had it, she was gone for 6 weeks, and when she came back, she was not the same, and she ain't never been the same.
No.
Well, hell, is she having electric shock therapy every damn day because she wakes up in a different world every day? I mean, she can't. It just blows her mind that, like, if we remember something about her, like the fact that she likes tuna. She was talking about she liked tuna. Remember that whole big thing about tuna?
Did she forget that she said her tuna at her? Who's not going to remember that?
if we say something about her liking tuna or make a joke about it, she's like, they're just stalking me. How do they even remember these things about me? Well, bitch, we have a brain and a memory.
Because the shit that you say is dumb. I ain't over here talking about liking tuna.
Yeah, because next week she'll probably say she's allergic to tuna. That's how fucked up it is.
When you say that about the whole throwing the tuna can at you and then saying you ate a whole cheesecake by yourself, or you say something just fucking off the wall like you cover yourself from your neck down to your fucking ankles, I mean, that's things you're going to remember.
Yeah.
Well, that's a possibility, Ginger.
Just because you get clonopined up every damn night and don't remember what you say from day to day, that's not us.
This is something that I noticed today in several of these clips that I got sent. I cannot get past how this woman in her or close to her 50s thinks that getting on to a public platform on the internet and saying that you're the trashiest of the trashy.
She thinks that's a flex, though.
I know. I know. And I do not understand it for the life of me.
No.
You are a 50-something-year-old woman about to have a grandchild. That is not a flex. That's embarrassing. No wonder your daughter didn't want you around your fucking wedding. It's because she's embarrassed of you. She don't want you around her in-laws because I would be willing to put down a $100 bill that her in-laws don't act like that.
Or she's mortified that her in-laws will see how her mother really acts.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's embarrassing to her.
You know for a fact that she would say that the dad-in-law was in love with her.
Oh, no. That woman she was stalking on Facebook better watch out. She'd be trying to fuck her husband next.
Yep.
Oh, he wants her, that's for sure.
No, I'm sure it's already happened to hear her tell it.
He'll be trying to do it, or she'll be saying he wanted her to do it. And it'll be something to do with sex and that.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never seen a group of people that are so enthralled with anything to do with sex.
It just cracks me up. The shit Scotty was saying the other night about how she can tell by listening to me and watching me that I've never been one who enjoys sex, and I'm just over here dying laughing. Now she's Dr. Ruth. She's got another hat to add to her Burger King crown.
How do you deduce not being a vulgar bitch is not enjoying sex?
Fuck if I know.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I've always found it's the ones that talk a lot about it that
don't get none.
The ones that do? Yes.
Yeah, it's like Money Mike.
Yep. People who talk about money ain't got none.
Yep.
I think that all of their sexual talk is a bunch of wishful thinking.
Uh-huh.
Well, Nikki, she's claiming she's not available now. Who's her boyfriend now?
Fuck off.
Probably whoever Wyoming's boyfriend is. I mean, who knows?
Well, she doesn't kiss. She doesn't like the beginning of relationships. So, I mean, I can just imagine what prize she has landed.
Yeah, me too.
Sure,
she's took one of your men.
Well, she doesn't even like herself. She can't
She can have all of them.
How's she gonna get naked with a guy when she can't show us who she is?
Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean,
fuck off.
Oh, I'm sure she don't get naked.
I'm sure she knows.
Get naked? I don't think that woman's had an opportunity to have any type of encounter with any other human that's in any romantic form since that husband of hers ran out that door and never looked back.
Now, she may sit naked in the cat room.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, the cats have seen her naked, that's for sure.
I feel sure that's probably where she gets dressed and undresses.
Uh-huh. You can hear it.
Those poor little cats.
Poor little pussies.
I feel so bad for those kitties.
Momo had to listen. Momo had to be kidnapped by that woman, and now he's got to look at that every damn day.
Poor Momo. You know, Momo's a prisoner of war. Just send Momo home.
This is just perfect.
Momo deserves to go back to its owners, Nikki. Give
He's the one
Momo
at the
back.
window trying to escape in that picture.
Momo hates that little car. Momo hates your weird house. Momo hates the cat apartment. Give Momo
Turn it
back.
down. Continue with this in the background.
Meow, 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 meow.
They start singing that when she starts getting undressed. They're like, "Oh God, not again."
You just picture the cat with the water in eyes looking
Yes,
at him.
big, huge tears are falling down all those kitties' eyes, especially
Oh
Chewy.
no, here she comes again.
Yeah.
Hide, cover your bits.
Puppy one's acting like he was dead. He was playing dead on purpose. He was
Yeah, every one of those, they all play possum.
They're trying to find where the tuna is. And it's just naked.
Ugh.
Yep. They're like,
Missy,
she's hiding in here somewhere.
Princess Ginger Victoria makes a good point. She's grossed out by kissing, has no qualms about putting dirty beans in her mouth.
Right? That makes sense, right, Ginger? Come on.
This is what Enchanted said, y'all. This is what Enchanted said in response to Rachel. Rachel, please refresh my memory where Nikki would have gotten those pictures. I didn't know she got them, but I don't support her doing it either. Just curious, did Nikki sell those pictures? I think it should have been made public of everyone who looked at those pictures and shamed for it, no matter who did it. Guess what? Nikki wouldn't have them to show anyone if NC hadn't FOIA'd them or stole them in the first place. Just like no one would have seen M's journal pages if NC hadn't shown them to a dozen or more people in a chat.
Oh
Just
my
curious,
gosh.
Rachel, how would you know this as a fact about Nikki unless you were sick enough to look at them yourself? Or are you just
And the
repeating
bitch who
gossip?
sat in that chat tonight listening to that sick shit?
Yep.
Fuck off, Enchanted.
Well, Enchanted, here's the thing. Dickie got them not from Natasha. And she also, nobody saw that she passed the link around in a chat with people in it, Enchanted.
Natasha, let me clarify this, right? There was a video that you made where you cropped the photos down to specific injuries in a video format, correct?
I went live.
Mm-hmm.
I did a live stream. And I had the pictures cropped down to his injuries.
Mm-hmm.
Only the injuries, nothing else.
Okay.
And I went over the injuries and the report as to what the injuries were and the extent of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I explained how the injuries were made.
And at one point you re-showed this live stream that you did just to prove to everybody because, right, that
No,
you didn't.
I didn't re-show it. I sent the link to anybody who wanted to see it.
Okay.
Yes.
Because I remember seeing the stream and seeing these things cropped down. Now, what Nikki had, if my memory serves correctly, what it looked like from Amy's screenshot was a folder which contained all these photos.
Unredacted, unedited photos, yes.
Now let me further. I never posted pictures anywhere behind a paywall. The only thing I did was have the link to the private stream on YouTube where I did the live.
Okay.
And that video was only up for about 2 weeks because it was when my channels were going down every 5 minutes.
Did you FOIA those pictures yourself? Or did you FOIA those pictures yourself, or did you get them from somebody else?
I'm not getting into that.
Okay.
I'll explain why. I'll tell you.
Well, and when Zap Girl first dropped those, she wasn't the only one that had them. Just so you guys know, they were all over the internet. There was literally
the ones I had were FOIA'd,
but
not by Zap Girl.
Yeah,
I
there
will
was
say that.
yeah, there was more than one person who, because somebody had them before Zap Girl, because I was asked to find where these were existing at on the internet, to find the places where this folder of these photos were existing. So I unfortunately made the offered to said I would help locate these folders of this FOIA, right, with these unredacted photos, so I could give the links to the person who was trying to get them removed. I wish I honestly, I wish I wouldn't have done that, because the photos were horrific. When you're
awful.
it was, I couldn't sleep for a week. It was, what happened to that little boy was
It's exactly
so,
why I wanted
people
to show
don't,
it.
and
If you don't
people don't,
understand,
people
if you
don't
don't
have
know,
they don't have a clue what that monster did to that. Oh my God, it was
no,
so
and these
bad.
people are out here acting like I am worse than the one that did it. Literally,
Pretty
that's what
much.
that
But Nikki got these from Zav, is what I'm assuming. She had to have paid for them.
Well, I will say this with 100% certainty. Mine did not come from Zap Girl.
Mm-hmm.
And they were FOIA'd.
And there was another person who FOIA'd them, and there was several groups, but like not like Reddit or like forums where these were posted at. So that they were out there. It wasn't, but that's the thing that I remembered, Natasha's, because I saw the stream you did, and you were not going through these photos one by one unredacted, showing because
when I were the injuries.
Yeah, and you did crop them down and single out the injuries. So I had a bad taste in my mouth when I heard all of this that was going on, right? But I did see your stream, and it was not what people were making it out to be. So
And
I don't
unfortunately, I don't
understand
have it anymore, so I can't prove it.
I don't understand how. Well, I do understand how and why they're doing this, and why this is suddenly a problem. This wasn't a problem for Scotty when she sat on your panel.
I know.
Well, can I just say this to Enchanted? Look, Gannon is gone. We all wish it didn't happen, but it happened. Gannon's gone. Nothing that happens now is going to affect that little boy. But what Scotty did tonight to those 5 kids who are still here on this earth, Enchanted, right? You can miss me with your fucking morals and your outrage, because you sat in there tonight and you condoned the further abuse of those kids. In my eyes, that's
she doesn't care about that, because she doesn't really care about the children, and it's nothing to do with Gannon. They don't care about Gannon.
No, it's like when they bring up SH, right? When they bring up that event at the school, when they bring that up with me, they all of a sudden they have no idea the amount of hours and time of my life I dedicated to helping remove content from the internet that was derogatory and decimating the memory of those children. They have no idea. They just, they run with this crap. This is what they do. But if my memory serves me correctly, what the parents said was just they wanted it just to stop. They didn't want to discuss. They didn't want to battle anybody. They just wanted the pictures removed and it to be done. And these people weaponizing this with the intent that they have behind weaponizing it, to me, is so insidious and sick. You are the ones who are continuing the online algorithm of that little boy's name being used in a manner that is disrespectful to his memory.
Exactly. I'm not talking about it. Haven't talked about it since it happened.
No.
They are.
They are. And they do the same thing with SH. And it pisses me off so bad because they don't give one rat's ass. I didn't see any of them out during the trial, during, back when SH happened. They didn't care. They didn't care at all. No. They're weaponizing oh God, I'm just.
Here's the thing about it. Zav girl literally publicly showed all of those pictures unredacted, and her chat was making fun of Gannon's genitals.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have Wyoming over there saying that I'm the one that did it.
Yep. No big cracks, sir. Where's all the outrage at Zav girl? What about all these other people who uploaded them? Because I could give you all a list about 12 people, or at least links where they were put. Oh my gosh, they're dropping like flies around here.
I see that. What just happened?
It must be the bubonic plague. We're going through a.
Oh my God. Are we next?
This is what happens.
We're being taken out one by one.
Yes.
I'm scared because you're already coughing.
Well, I was already sick before I have immunity.
Worse. Your resistance is already down.
Yes. Well, I'm actually feeling a lot better today.
You sound better.
Mm-hmm. Thank goodness. I was getting worried there. I thought that,
After you said that about having the fever, I said,
I know. That was scary. I was delirious. That was scary. I haven't had a fever like that since I was a kid. I don't think not that high, but either way, there's no rationalizing this with them or with anybody who doesn't see it for what it is, because it's not a rational argument. They're not coming from a place of
true concern. It has absolutely nothing to do with concern.
Yeah. It's not reasonable. It's a completely fallacious.
It's just like the reason that she did that shit tonight.
Yes. Now she's blaming me because I was sent a screenshot of a post where her daughter, expressed the fact that her mother, Scotty, didn't love her like her grandparents did, and how Scotty pushes her away when she's on drugs and isn't there for her.
Yep.
That girlfriend, I owed you that one and a million others. But whoever showed that screenshot first, Tammy Hess, who's your friend now, do you have no problem with her? Cut your shit. Let the people look at the people are going to buy it. They're buying it. Good for you, girl. Milk that well while you can. It's not going to last. Then what are you going to do?
And see, that's the thing, Rachel, about Gannon. These people have no idea. They don't know where he was found. Most of them probably don't know that it's an hour from where I live.
Yeah, all the way.
Every time I go to Pensacola, I go that way, and I stop at his memorial.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's dirty, I clean it off. Every time. These people don't have a clue. They don't care.
Oh gosh, the way he was found. That I pushed that out of my head. I have a hard time with those sorts of things, and that it was horrific. That woman, she's not a woman. That monster.
She's a demon.
She is a literal demon. Literal demon.
She's around with that baby in that suitcase like that.
Oh my gosh! Even the sight of his pillow and the little blanket. Oh my God! I can't even. Yeah, right. It was horrific. I couldn't get it out of my head for a week. Every time I try and fall asleep, that's all I would see, and I don't like remembering it. But
we thought you dropped out with the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
No, I was in there. I don't know what the hell it did. For some reason, it was playing just fine, and then all of a sudden it cut off, and I was in there starting to wash bedding and stuff.
The bottom line is that if you all care about that little boy's family and his memory being preserved in a respectful manner, quit trolling with it.
That would require some self-reflection and control.
Yeah. I'll hold my breath.
Don't. You really are going to be in the ER.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's like Nikki saying she's going to contact that man I was in the accident with, his family. Well, first of all, Nikki, I hope you speak Spanish because they don't speak any English. I've expressed this before. Secondly, His parents are probably not alive anymore because they were in their 80s when this happened. I don't know about the rest of his family. I believe he had one brother. Good luck finding him. And contact them for what? Why? What is the point of this? You sick, intrusive, weirdo fucks trying to prove that I lied about something that you all are claiming I said. I have the video where I explained that whole thing from soup to nuts, start to finish. I have it. I could upload it. I'm just going to let you guys search all over for it. And then when you find it, you can see that I never said what you're claiming I said, because your idiot friend Robbie, Botox Bob, who's got syphilis brain, who can't figure anything out like the rest of you. And then
They
what?
figured it out wrong.
No, it's so wrong. So wrong. But I mean, these are people who've had traumatic, horrible things happen in their lives. Those kids, this man's family, the Gannon's family, all these things that have happened that you people feel entitled to
the family that y'all claim to care about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they love to re-victimize victims. It blows my mind how much they'll say that they're doing it to bring awareness.
I'm pretty sure Gannon's family wouldn't be too kind about the fact that y'all are using their deceased son in some fucking internet vendetta just because you don't like me.
Well, I had a situation happen where these idiots found, I think I explained this before, but they found another accident that happened around the time of mine, but it involved a 15-year-old boy. And they attributed that accident to that as being mine. And I was trolled with this boy named Sean, his accident that happened nearby me, but it was a month later. For years, they were posting his photo everywhere. I mean, it was horrible. It got to a point, it was so bad, they were hashtagging his name. And it got to a point where they were doing it so frequently. I was concerned that the family might find these posts that they were making with their son's image and everything out. And they had a memorial Facebook page for him. And I reached out to the messenger of whoever was the admin on this. It turned out to be like a cousin or something. And I explained what was going on, and they put me in touch with his parents, and his parents were so sympathetic and understanding and kind, and apologized that people were doing this over, a traumatic and tragic accident that had happened, even after the loss of their son in the horrible way, which was also just an accident, right? It's just sad. But I had to explain to these people that these freaks on the internet are posting their deceased son's picture everywhere just to get one at me. And I had nothing to do with that kid's loss of life. You people in here are sick. You're just sick. All in the name of a good cause, though, right? Because you have to warn the world on the internet about these bad, horrible monsters like me and Natasha and Jax and everyone else. Misguided clowns, all of you. Anyways,
they are misguided clowns, and I don't even know that they're just really misguided, or they just choose to be ignorant. It's. I think they know full well what's going on, and they know the fucking truth. They just refuse to acknowledge it.
Yeah, the mommy did say that.
Yeah, we showed that the other night about the HIV thing.
Yeah, I showed that screenshot.
Yeah, I just my whole household got whatever this was that we caught, this bronchial. It felt kind of like COVID for a minute, but Natasha, did you get a chance? I sent you a clip earlier from News Nation about Idaho 4. Did you happen to get a chance to watch that and look at the comments? Oh, you got it. Those comments in this. It's an interesting. The way that what's her name, whatever that lady's name is, presented this little blip she did was very almost cryptic, but the comments in it were. Yes. You'll see what I mean when you watch it, but the comments in it were you'll appreciate it. It's interesting.
I was looking at crime scene photos earlier, and trying to get through all these things because I'm still not through this 800 new ones.
Good Lord.
It's like
And
a,
I noticed a
like,
couple things.
well, a
That
lot of
really-
other people are noticing it too. And that's what this whole segment's about. It's about Dylan. And
How long
I
is it?
was,
Hang on.
it's like 3 minutes long.
Let me get it.
Now, I happened to catch it like in the first like 15 minutes it was uploaded, and there's only maybe 30, 40 comments under it. And I don't know if News Nation goes and I can't even think of the word right now. Manages their, removes comments or not, but
Yeah, I missed y'all talking about the whole thing with Scotty earlier about the things that fucking live stream should do. I got called on the phone. Tasha texted me that, said she was about to go live, and I told her I'd be there in a minute. Well, that minute turned into about 3 hours of talking on the phone.
All right, this is it. Let's see.
Appears to be Dylan Mortensen told police that she has no idea why she was spared that night, even though Koberger saw her and knew that she saw him. The interviewing officer writes this, and I quote, "She does not believe anyone ever tried to open her door during the time he was in the house, and he could easily have done so. She volunteered that to come through the sliding glass door, the person would have had to scale a tall wall. She advised the suspect would have known her room would have been occupied because he appeared to have known the layout of the house. She also said it could have been someone who was in the house last year when other girls were living in the house." Dylan took a lot of undeserved abuse online from trolls. I hope you're happy. Those trolls just couldn't understand how she didn't realize her roommates had been slaughtered. But when you read her statement, you find out just how little the survivors, the friends, the kids who came over that next morning, just how little they really knew about what had happened
Bullshit.
inside. Let me read you this quote.
listen how she does this.
She initially stayed. Wait, let me start again. She advised she initially went upstairs from, and this is redacted, but we know it's Bethany's bedroom with redacted. We think that's Hunter Johnson.
What?
And she advised when she saw Xana, she realized Xana had not moved since she saw her earlier.
Okay, this
she
is
was
new.
still thinking
I didn't see this.
Xana was still passed out from being drunk. So think about this. Dylan
Ain't
saw
no
Xana
damn
on the
way.
floor in her t-shirt and underwear down the hall at 4 o'clock in the morning after all the craziness, right? Sees her as she's running by her room and going down to Bethany's room and thinks, there's Xana, she's passed out drunk. But then 8 hours later, she sees her in the same position on the floor. But she still didn't think any more had happened than Xana passed out last night. Maybe she thought Xana's OD'd. This is serious. She doesn't realize how serious the situation really is.
There was blood everywhere.
They stayed in the house when the police arrived, and the police were putting the crime scene tape up when they realized there'd been a crime. And when they saw the ambulance arrive and leave, like literally they didn't even know there'd been a crime until they see the police putting the crime scene tape up and they see the ambulance come and go. Redacted told them that they would not leave unless there was no reason to stay. She then advised the vandal alert came out, and that is when they realized their friends were actually gone. So Dylan and the others didn't even know that a crime had been committed. They didn't know. Cops are there. They think Xana's just passed out. Suddenly, yellow crime scene tape. They know something bad happened. But they didn't know anyone had died until the whole university finds out with the vandal alert on their phones.
Bullshit.
At the end of her interview, Dylan gave investigators a sample of her DNA, and she warned the officers that they might have a tough time finding the suspect's DNA because, let me quote, she advised it might be difficult to locate the offender's DNA because they had conducted a deep clean of their residence leading up to the parents' weekend. When asked about when the deep clean of the residence happened, it would have been before the weekend of the crimes. Well, that answers a lot of questions. I thought there would have been years of evidence of people, hairs and fibers and footprints and fingerprints of all the partiers that had come in and out of that house. But these girls cleaned and cleaned and cleaned before their parents came for parents' weekend. the weekend before the murders. Probably vacuumed up a lot of evidence, that might have been there beforehand of other people. So Dylan also told the police about some previous incidents that gave her an uneasy feeling about the house, including this one. Quote, 2 to 3 weeks ago, all of the roommates went to Starbucks together, and when they got home, their front door was wide open, and they do not believe it had been open when they left. She explained there were prior issues with the front door, so she said it was possible the door opened because there had been a snowstorm, and she explained possibly the wind caused the door to open. Also, when they got home, the washer was going, which she described was not unusual, but this also concerned her. She explained because of these things, they went to get Ethan's golf clubs to protect themselves when they searched the house. We saw Ethan's golf clubs being removed from the home after the murders. It was so incredibly sad. We think the golf clubs were actually being stored in the room that was directly across from Bethany's bedroom on the ground floor, the basement floor, because that room was unoccupied.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our News Nation.
The comments on that are what's interesting. But here's the thing to keep in mind. Ashley Banfield doesn't want to get sued, right? She doesn't want to get sued. So she has to present that information in a certain way so she doesn't get sued.
Banfield's been told for one thing before already, so she's trying to.
Yeah, but she still presented it in a way. But the comments under that video were really, really interesting because people were like dropping all kinds of info and guys saying all kinds of things that I haven't really seen being said on a forum like News Nation before. Maybe I haven't been paying attention, but a lot of people are like, nah, this is weird. And I don't know. It was just, it was interesting.
Having listened to her about this case the entire time, her tone was a little different, but because they've had Steve Gonsalves on this channel 15,000 times.
Yep. But read the comment section, Natasha. It's really interesting.
Yeah,
it's really interesting. Yeah.
Well, they have the same questions that I have.
That's what I mean. There's tons of people with all the same questions, and then there's other people in there.
I made a post on TikTok. I don't know if you saw it, and I said, "What is your biggest question about?"
I did
the case, and if you go on there and look, used to, the majority were dead set against you asking anything about those roommates. Since all of this stuff has started coming out, especially since that body cam footage was released, it has shifted. And the majority of the ones on there responding, I mean, you've still got the ones who are diehard, dead set against anybody saying anything about them. But a lot more people now are questioning, especially Dylan, than they were.
Well, there was one comment in there where they outlined the order of food that they got, and it was very long. And this person wanted this detail, and I forget what the whole point of the comment, but it was interesting. There was another person in there stating that Bryan Kohberger's drug dealer had a connection to Dylan. How they know this or where they came up with this, I don't know, but I found that interesting. There was another. There was just a lot of.
Well, probably because Dylan's boyfriend, Quinn, his father is a member of the Aryan Night Cartel.
Oh, gosh.
And Dylan never one time that entire night or next morning called her boyfriend or texted him.
Oh, boy, that's weird.
And I've been asking why since we got the phone records. Why did she text everybody and anybody else that she could possibly think of, but never one time her boyfriend?
Well, how the hell she didn't see all that blood underneath fucking Xana whenever she was laying? I mean,
yes,
yeah.
Because we know from her mouth that the lights were on.
What?
Yes, Luigi, you picked up on that too. There was a tone to her voice during that segment that I've never heard. I listened to Ashley.
It was
I
different.
listen to her podcast on her own channel that she does, where she's a little more candid. And she'll get like that on her podcast, but I've never heard her on News Nation using that kind of like that
She used that
sarcastic.
tone a lot during Gabby Petito in reference to his parents.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
A lot.
Yes, she did.
The same.
Well,
Same
condescending. Yeah. I like Ashley Banfield. I think she does a good job for, the position she's in. I enjoy her personal channel more than I do her on the main.
I used to really like her, but since she got on News Nation, and especially since after Gabby Petito, during Gabby Petito, she was fine. But after that, they both turned more into a freaking like National Enquirer than they have an actual news station.
Yeah, yeah. Some of
I
the
don't know.
stuff.
Her and Brian Enton, I really liked during the Gabby Petito case, but since then, it has definitely left something to be desired.
Yeah, they get a little bit too big for their, they lose.
What did it for me, because the day that Banfield had Xana's mother on there interviewing her and literally knowing she's a fugitive in a car while she's running from the police, that just took me out.
Yeah, High as the Kite. I mean, that was a whole mess. Yeah.
I don't know why they thought that was a good idea.
No, that was awful. And I don't think it was well received by people either.
It wasn't. They got a lot of criticism for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that poor woman. That was really bad. She cleaned herself up though, hasn't she, since all this?
From what I understand, I don't know.
I hope so. That poor woman.
I hope so too. I just.
Oh,
this case is going to drive me to drink.
All right, y'all. I need to get to bed. I didn't realize how late it was. I start feeling a little bit better, and I'm over here.
Yeah, I know. I got to do the same thing. I've got the baby in the morning, and then I got to go live about this gypsy shit at some point in the morning too.
You sure you didn't do it tonight, did you?
No, got sidetracked with all that shit on TikTok on my channel before I ended, and then Sweet Cheeks and I were trying to figure that shit out, and then
what was it all about? Like I saw part of it.
I don't even know who it is, but then I figured out after that.
Well, what are they talking about? Screenshots? It's something about somebody showed
them screenshots of me telling him to block them. They're not even blocked.
People are just stupid.
I went on his channel and looked. I have his login, his password. She's not even blocked. He just unfollowed her.
Jesus fucking snowflake sensitive Sally's over there.
Him and her got into an argument because he sniped her at the last minute, or actually I did. And she lost her streak, and she got pissed off and was saying all kinds of ugly mess. And he said, no, you're not doing that. And they got into it. And then 2 days later, he sent her a message and said, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have reacted the way that I did. That's normally not like me, but you shouldn't have been saying the things you were saying. But that still doesn't excuse my reaction. And I don't want to battle you anymore. I'm unfriending you. No hard feelings.
Yeah.
And that was 2 months ago.
Damn, is she still butthurt over it?
And now tonight, her friend is coming to the chat saying that shit, that I made him block her. And I was lost. I was like, who? I didn't even know who she was.
Well, I was wondering because I came in the middle. And then you looked so damn confused. And I was like, what the fuck is going on here?
I was. I'm like, I had him blocked. I ain't had him blocked no damn body. What the fuck?
I was waiting for you to go live about that gypsy shit. I was like, what the?
Well, I was trying to figure out who the hell it even was because I didn't understand. I said, because he said, yes, you do know. And I said, babe, I don't know who this is.
I already told him.
Then he had to send me a screenshot of when they battled because he had a video clips of their battle one night on his channel.
Mhm.
He sent me that,
Yeah.
and then I knew who it was. And she is a total raging bitch.
Well, cry about it, I guess. I mean, I don't know what to tell her. I mean,
Not mad because he took her streak. Big fucking whoop. These people get so ass hurt over streaks, and she's an older woman. She's not young.
she showed her ass.
Yes.
Mm. Those are always fun.
That's what I was saying. Screenshots of what? I ain't never told him to block somebody. Please send them to me. And she said, we've seen them. Well, I ain't even seen them.
Just because you said them don't mean I have.
I'm supposed to be the one that's wrote them, and I ain't never seen them. Needless to say, I've yet to get a screenshot. Like we had any doubt.
Right. Well, I mean, it would be nice if you're going to get accused of saying something that you didn't say. You'd like to know where you said it at, or
And that's what I'm saying. And he couldn't figure. He's lost. Like he said, I don't even understand why that girl came in here. I said, me neither. 2 months later, what is happening? We're both lost.
he was cracking me up earlier about the damn.
All he kept saying was, this is such shit. This is such shit. This is such shit.
He cracked me up way earlier today. Whenever you were trying to, you kept saving your comments from being hidden, and he kept saying no, and he says, go out and come back in. So you went out and came back in. You said, can you see it now? We can hear you. We can see you typing, but it wasn't showing all your comments, I guess.
It wasn't showing none of them because I was trying to tell him that I was keeping track, writing down who had gloves.
See,
and
we
for
couldn't
whatever
see
reason,
that part.
could not send that through.
No, it wouldn't. As I said, we couldn't. We saw everything else you were saying, but that.
And I was cussing like a sailor. I was constantly to WhatsApp. I'm so pissed off. And all he kept sending me is cool down, cool down, cool down. I said, stop telling me to cool down. Tonight, I was the one having to tell him to cool down. He was madder than a wet setting hen. About them coming in my chat and doing that shit. He said he's like, I'm used to the trolls doing the shit about me, but no, I'm not gonna have my own trolls.
My own troll.
It was funny.
Lord Jesus.
That was crazy. And
Waiting for
mess with the
picking
other-
it.
yeah, that mess with the other was even crazier earlier today.
What happened with that?
I don't know what in the fuck was going on with that, and I didn't care. I told them, I said, when you lay down with the devil, you're going to smell like sulfur, and that's exactly what y'all doing. Y'all about to smell like a whole ass rotten egg.
Ooh.
Everybody was lost, Christy included. Christy went in there and said, I'm so lost, I never know what's happening.
Well, that's why I asked you. How the fuck did that even come about?
I don't know, because that one let it slip that they had been speaking for the last few days, and then I was like, what? Because Crafton's the one who messaged me and told me that it was happening. And I said, what?
Well,
yeah.
Considering who she's supposed to be friends with, that's pretty fucked if you think about it.
Isn't it? Well, this ain't the first thing that's been weird.
Oh, really?
No. That's some crazy mess right there.
Well, I know. Have you talked to anybody else about it?
Just Christy.
Does Planny know about it?
Huh?
Does Planny know about it?
She was on panel.
What the? What
Me
the?
and her, I was letting her have it by text when it was happening. Why are you up there? What is happening? She was trying to get me to get up there and go at her. I said, mm-mm. And Christy had me dying laughing. Christy said, they just don't understand. she said, people don't realize how fortunate they are. I
Well,
said, yeah.
that's why I was confused. Like, was she up there because they were being friendly to her, or was she up there because they
She was up
weren't
there
being
and they
friendly?
were being friendly, and apparently they've been being friendly, but not so much Planty as
As the other?
Because apparently there was a mole. Everybody in the chat's probably like, what in the fuck are y'all even talking about? There was apparently a mole in the Discord, and it was Quad. Quad is the person who made that video of me and Nabil that I shared. And
Yeah.
and I don't know. I don't give a fuck. But like I said, who can, like, this is stupid shit to befriend the enemy over.
Yeah, and considering that what that enemy has tried to do, I mean,
Exactly.
that was beyond a little trolling. You know what I'm saying? She took that way too fucking far.
Well, Christy's talked to her, and
Really?
she point blank lied to Christy and told her that she didn't say that about my sister's autopsy, that somebody in the chat said it and she just repeated it. I said, Christy, that is not the damn truth.
Mm-mm.
She just point blank lied to your damn face.
Has she said anything about how Gypsy feels about it, or has she even talked to her about it?
She didn't say. I didn't talk to her, but just for a few minutes because I was about to go do my battles. I'm supposed to talk to her in the morning.
That's gotta be a letdown for Gypsy, though. Honestly.
Well, after all that shit and her being the one that was in charge of doing them damn.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, that's some bullshit.
Yeah, that's. Well,
the whole
but but see that, you know, I don't know. In the position Gypsy's in, as far as like when it comes to like friends and stuff, she's got to keep her head on a fucking swivel, because if she don't,
well, she's done that since jump.
Yeah, but she's really got to. I mean, evidently, she really got to do it now. You know what I'm saying? Considering.
I ain't saying. I said this
Like,
to Planty today. When people show you who they are, believe them.
Yeah, she needs to really put it on a swivel.
She needs to have it to where it does a 360.
That's what I said.
Just do the whole ass Exorcist over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Gotten damn crazy.
Because that's the last person I thought.
I know, right? I know, right? Well, not me.
Well, I mean, but you know, but I don't know, the way she was all right or die and shit. I mean,
well, I reckon she still is.
Yeah.
Today it was supposed to be because this is about proving their innocence of them being blamed for shit. I don't give a fuck what anybody's blamed for. You don't side with the devil for proof when the damn devil's a liar. How you gonna use that person as damn proof of something when they don't do nothing but lie every time the damn mouth opens? I don't know. I went off in the chat. Off. And then I left. And I think, have you fell off? I think so. All right, y'all. I'm getting off here. I'm going to bed. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.
Bye.